Wait, I think it finally decided to work.
Okay. There you are. Alright, are we good to go, everybody?
Change your name. It looks really weird because the torches run on top of Pico's character's face. It just looked like his hair was on fire for a second there.
What have I done?
His hair is just on fire.
Yeah,
I like how you
yours is
subtly
on
moved
fire.
your torch to the side so it doesn't look like it's singeing off your chin.
Mm-hmm. Now he's holding
Alright.
it in his hand.
So, who is going to be doing our prologue today?
Who hasn't done it yet?
I haven't done it for
Sod
a
did it
while.
last time, so whoever needs to recover hungry, thirsty, afraid, angry, exhausted, or recover a point attack's nature, which I don't think anyone actually has right now.
I can do
I
it.
can.
I am angry, and I would like to not be angry.
Okay, you go ahead and do it.
Alright, so... we've come back to this horrible, horrible temple of evil, following the writ of prophecy granted to us by the druid, whose name I can't remember, who lives in the city. His name I also can't remember.
Daru and Hamlet.
Daru from Hamlet.
It's
Thank
more
you.
of a village than a city.
It's kind of a hamlet, really. So we've come down to this temple seeking what's written in the prophecy is four fragments of some sort of key that will unlock some sort of door to some sort of ancient demon or god. Whatever it is, it's very evil and very wicked.
What happened last session? This is what the prologue is.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Okay.
We've been just kind of exploring the hallways of the dungeon and mapping them out and trying to avoid trouble. And we have, however, found trouble in the form of a very large snake. And I think that's... Oh yeah, we avoided some crows, also.
Anything else big happened last session?
Giant snake.
Giant snake. Snake is
What
very big.
about...
I mean, you know, like those people we rescued.
Oh yeah, the people we rescued. It's been a bit.
And the ghouls?
Oh yeah. The
More ghouls. Your favorite enemy,
Oh yeah, we
right?
killed some ghouls.
I mean, that was part of it.
Yeah, we killed some ghouls. We rescued some people. We snuck around some crows. And we made a map. Well, are making a map.
Okay. Alright, so before we get started, like everybody take a look at their instincts and their goals, see if they want to make any changes, or if they're good with keeping what they got for this session.
I would like
Good
to
for now.
keep my same goal.
I...
Yes?
I'm gonna change my goal to be something a little less far away.
Okay.
Right now it's learn who or what the nameless one of the prophecy is. Right now I think it's just gonna be discover the secrets of the temple. Is that too broad?
No, I mean, you just need to uncover something about the temple to, like, make progress toward it. It's definitely not something you can complete anytime soon, because it would require learning all of the secrets of the temple.
Mm-hmm.
That's something you could farm for fate points for a long, long time, as long as you're active about it each session.
I did want to change my belief, but I haven't come up with anything better yet, so I'll stick with it for now. Hi, Rosie.
Alright. But, so we did leave off with the snake. Sod and, I believe, Kurt were investigating the oven to the north, and Alfie, in the shadowy lights of the torch, you caught the glint of, the eyes of this giant serpent, and just sort of barely warned Sod before he approached too close.
And actually, Kurt was coming back from the north section.
Oh, that's
that
right.
wrapped
It was
around
Sod. It was
Venom.
just Sod alone.
So there's a giant oven, and the door's closed right now, right?
There's no door on it.
There is no door in it. It's basically, you can think about it like a multi-tiered sort of like structure with like an area behind it where you would put wood and lots of shelves and all sorts of like different places where you would put different like food to cook at different temperatures.
Is it like a pizza oven?
It's like a huge, yes. If you ask a question, yes, it probably has that.
I'm just thinking that
yeah.
they're kind of open. They don't have the doors on them.
It's about 20 feet wide and 10 feet deep at the shallowest part. It goes deeper into the wall than that in some places.
Damn.
It's one big oven.
Not that you have too much time to admire it right now with the snake ahead, but yeah, this is probably where most of the food was cooked for at least this level of the temple. You could cook you could actually there's enough room in the center to like roast a whole ox, but that's neither here nor there.
I after pulling Sod by the scruff of his neck away from the snake, what do you guys want to do? You guys want to run or do you want to drive it off?
Ouch, you fucking elf. What are you doing?
And I kind of point forward, and it's like the maws of this giant snake. It's like 3 inches from your nose.
It lays
Here I thought elves
coiled.
were gentle.
It lays coiled in the oven, its eyes locked on, the party, but doesn't move.
We should probably leave.
Let's just take a step back and leave. Maybe it won't follow us. It
Kinda
looks really
inch
comfortable
away,
there.
with my hand still on Sod's shoulder, kind of like pulling him back.
Yeah, can we back out of the room? There's no point in bothering this snake.
Okay, well, it sounds like you guys want to make, like a... what kind of check would this be? To slowly back
Sneak.
away.
Like
Yeah.
Not a
Actually,
conflict,
that's
just a check, okay.
Yeah, this is just a check. We're not entering into conflict in this thing.
So, are you Pathfinder? Because I'm trying to find the
Not yet,
path
at
that
least.
leads me fucking out of this room.
Oh, let me take one of those little tokens there, though, because we're in tension right now. Since there is a monster staring you right in the face, after all.
Yeah, I feel pretty tense.
Every action will tick the turn tracker 1 until we escape this particular situation. Okay, so I'm gonna say this is a situation where everybody has to make it independently. It's still only one turn, but this is reacting sort of this situation.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get the skills thing up real quick.
Yeah.
I am going to Pathfind my way out of here.
I'm good with Pathfinder.
I don't think I Pathfind my way out of there.
Pretty sure I'm gonna scout out of there.
Pathfind is not appropriate here anyway. You roll Scout.
Yeah, I'm very confused.
Oh, did you say Scout on my bad?
Yeah, I said Scout.
Oh, that's because I'm just gonna roll one more
Scout.
dice then, since it's
Yeah,
just
that's
one more
fine.
dice.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna beginner's luck on Scout.
Okay, so that's 2 successes for Alfie.
Hmm.
I feel like that should be more. Hang on.
Not unless you're adding nature. Everyone else? Is everyone else rolling?
Wait, how
Okay.
much is the... I can't remember. How much... I have like a 3, so I roll 3 dice, or what?
You roll your skill. Yes.
Okay.
So I would like to use my nature.
Okay. Acting within your nature. Well,
Yes,
you already have the
because my
skill,
nature's
so are you
sneaking.
adding it, or remember you use your nature instead
Yeah,
of beginner's
add your
luck,
current
so-
nature rating
Okay.
to the skill or ability.
Wait,
being
can I
tested.
spend fate to blow that dice, or
That's not
something?
necessary to succeed.
Okay.
The only person
So my
currently in
nature-
trouble is Toya.
I don't know.
So my nature is 5, so I add that to my 3, so I'm gonna roll 8. Correct.
Yeah. Just following whatever the flowchart says for any penalties, or I don't think there are any for this, but okay.
Whoa. Sod just becomes the knight.
Well, son,
Well, alright, well, if you succeeded there, mark down a success. Tulia, mark down a beginner's luck tick.
I can't mark down any more successes, though.
I'm sorry.
Then that's too bad.
You need to seek out better challenges for your scouting if you want to actually get better at it. Alright, so the party kind of like slowly, as one like steps back. Tolia, you in your panic stumble over your own feet and you tumble backwards into the door, banging your head on it.
Oh.
The snake doesn't jump, or it sort of like tenses up when that happens. It like opens its mouth a little bit, like, but it doesn't move. But Kurt, you hear sounds coming from the west.
No.
Oh boy.
If you guys remember, there's a party of the guards stationed in the large like ruined dining hall room.
Oh no.
I'm gonna take the turn tracker one. I can just remove these since we don't need it right now. Yeah, but you guys are back here. Are you guys like leaving out of the room? Are you getting out of here? Because
Yeah, we're getting out.
Yeah,
you
I'm
hear the
gonna
sound of footsteps coming in
kind
from
of
the
like
west.
scramble to my feet and push the door open and kind of fall out of it.
All right, and you guys close the door behind you.
Yes.
Was the door locked before? I can't remember.
Most of these doors don't have locks.
No.
All right, you like kind of run out, swing the door closed up, shut behind you. All right, what are you guys doing before you go running anywhere?
Hey. I wonder how many guards are left in that room.
I mean, unless you want to go try to deal with them. I don't think that's a wise idea.
I think he means in the big room where they were all
Yeah.
gathered.
Oh, if there's a pot I got station here and there's some guards on the outside, you might have a clear headway. At least a smaller token force.
Let's go check it out.
All right, so what's the plan that you guys have decided on then?
We're gonna go check out the big old dining room that we didn't really get a chance to look at earlier.
Okay. Alright, well, you guys, I believe, know where it is, so...
Oh, no, I see boys.
hold on.
And
I'm
they
still
can probably
moving.
see us. Oh, shit.
No, hold on.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, so you see light coming in from the north. There we go,
Are we
that's
still in
about-
tension phase?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay.
Alright, what are you guys doing?
Okay, so there's still boys in there?
You see, like, you can just sort of barely see, like, light coming in up here, from the north, but you don't see anyone directly.
Alright, well, we can decide to go and check that out.
Kurt, don't
We
forget to
can,
take your light with you.
Kurt and I can go and like scout it out real quick.
It's a good idea. So while Kurt and Sod go scout it out ahead, I'll stay with Tolia.
Okay, alright. So I need one of you guys to make a scout check, the other can, of course, aid.
I'll
Okay.
assist you.
Okay, because I don't have, like... Okay, for aid, is that, do I add one for aid? I don't remember.
You add one die,
Okay.
and Sod claims one of your die.
One.
Ooh. I can explode the die now.
You can. You might also be able to spend persona points to do other stuff. Check those flowcharts, like I said.
Yeah, well, then I gotta get back into,
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think I can because like I'm angry right now.
If you
So let me
have,
see what I can do. I can do nature, I think.
if your wises can help out, they can.
I can't use wises.
Because he's angry.
Yeah.
He's an angry boy.
Alright, let me see.
Did you just
Nice.
69 your fate points?
Nice. Alright, I'm gonna actually, I have a question, can I use nature after I've already rolled, or do I need to do that before?
You can do that, like, now.
Like,
I mean,
okay.
normally it's before, but you still don't really know the game, so
yeah.
I'm willing to cut you some slack here. There's a lot.
Thanks.
But,
So
yeah, you need
it's-
to do that before you roll, normally.
Alright, okay, I'll remember that from now on, but it's just within my nature for pondering. So I'll go ahead and spend, I think, a persona point for nature. Yeah.
I'm not sure if this is not within your nature, but that's fine. You can still tap your nature. You just stand a chance to tax it if you fail.
It's
again,
not within
that's
my
all-
nature?
No. Pondering?
Oh, yeah.
Not really.
What's in there?
No.
Okay.
No.
Alright. Then I'll tax nature then.
That's not. I mean, again, just it says in the thing what happens. It probably won't do anything unless you fail, but just roll so we can get going.
Okay.
If you're gonna roll it, let's roll.
Okay.
I'm just gonna roll it, man.
Roll it and smoke it. Oof.
Okay, were you gonna roll your exploding die too?
Yeah. And I have 2 of them now, so, fate to do all of them?
Now, 1 persona point to do the nature. So you spend 1 persona point, and you spend 1 fate point to do the explodey dice.
Yes. And you can do the
Explode.
explode. You generally spend fate points after the fact and persona points before. That's the
Gotcha.
general
Good.
rule. There might
It's a
be
good
stuff that
idea to think
contradicts that. There might be stuff that contradicts that.
Okay, and when I spend fate, it's all explosions?
Yes. So like you roll 2 more dice, and if they roll a 6, they also explode.
That's 3
Okay.
successes
Okay, but that's 3
altogether.
successes. Okay, so you guys zip on up here. I'm gonna keep your torch just so you can see.
That's fine.
All right. You guys creep down the hall into the ruined, like trashed old dining hall. You see the guards who were sort of like last time you were in here, they were just like standing around keeping watch, but mostly just bored. Have all rushed to the north. You see them like looking over the shoulders of the one standing in the hall, like right now. Like, what? Do you see anything? You hear a man up front. Hold on, I know I heard something. But they seem to be pretty preoccupied, looking around.
Okay.
Do you want to sneak to the south and see if we can find anything?
Yeah, let's go. Let's continue exploring the room real fast to the south. We're going to continue exploring to the
Now,
south.
if you were to actually venture out into this room proper, you would need to snuff your torch or else be seen. And then you would be acting in darkness, which is -1 die to all actions.
Yeah.
Just so you know. Because there's no way that you're going to be walking out in the middle of this thing without them seeing you.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping to wait to see if they went to that other room.
I mean, they seem to be gathered around it. Like, some of them must be in it.
If you guys feel particularly adventurous, we can try to drag them off and explore that room.
There are quite a few of them.
How many?
At least 4 that I saw.
Well,
Okay.
it's not like they can just like shout how many there are to us right now.
Yeah,
That's
also,
true.
yeah. At the same time, someone should come up with a plan.
Well, since they're all kind of like running around and stuff, I think the original plan was trying to mess with the leader. But that quickly went down south because we saved everyone. Hooray! All the prisoners.
Yeah.
So, do you want to push that momentum and try to drive out these guards too?
I mean, if you feel like we can.
Well, the saving the prisoners happened after, or before we came in contact with the guards.
I see. So,
I'm not sure.
The prisoners were prisoners of the ghouls,
oh,
if you remember.
Yeah, there were no guards involved.
okay,
And
now,
you do
since
know
we
that the
hold
ghouls
on.
have broken away from the temple in some way.
Can you write down wherever on the here texts? You write down guards, or write down over here arrow pointing towards guards, so we can kind of explore and know that they're around that area. And since we know that they're around that area, we can kind of focus on going into the main hallway that we had originally planned.
Okay, but what are you guys doing? That I'm not hearing what the party's doing now that this is happening.
Maybe they try to sneak out, meet with the rest of us.
Yeah, we're gonna sneak back.
I mean, you guys can return to the party. What are you doing
Let's
now?
return.
Yeah, return to the party.
Okay.
Alright.
Let's keep looking around and see if we can find any clues towards the leader so that we can try to mess with the leader more. You know, the more agitated we get the leader, the more he's going to take it out on the guards.
Sure. So,
Alright, well, there's another branching path right behind us we could check out.
Alright, let's go away from these folks. There's too many of them.
Alright.
Was there anything else that was up north?
Up here. This is the door I was talking about.
oh, okay. What's this door over here?
Okay,
Well,
now, just so you guys remember, there was a, let me see here. Okay, now, behind this door was a short hallway that you guys ran up, and there were lights, lights on, burning in the room beyond the door beyond the hall. And you had heard the voices of men.
Oh, in that case, never mind. I did not write that down on the map. In that case, there's another branching path just a bit to the south we can check out.
We're gonna head to the south.
Okay, let's go.
If I can just pull up the right tab. Oh. This is this way right here.
Okay, so describe how are we going down the hall here? Like, let's not run ahead of ourselves too much here.
So, I think Kurt would be always taking points since he's really good at sneaky snake.
Well, Tully does kind of like charge ahead up to this point because he feels relatively certain that it's safe to do so, but once he gets there, he kind of holds back and waits for Kurt or maybe Alfie to go ahead.
Alright, the big deal is I have a trait for scouting. Or not a trait, I'm sorry,
Instinct.
what? Thank you.
You guys were taking advantage of it last session, if you remember.
What should we be using? Yeah. Oh, let's see. Before I leave, let's go ahead and scout this path.
You guys are clear to go ahead.
Okay.
So, but again, so how is the party taking these hallways again?
Very carefully and as silently as possible. I'll be behind Kurt.
Okay,
I'll
hold
stay
on.
close to Talia with this sword ready at my hip, just in case I need to swack at some people.
Remember, guys, I am physically making a
moving
map.
like
So,
this.
guys, remember that I am physically making a map, so I'm going to be a bit slower than
Like-
the rest of you.
Yeah, that's
Like-
good. I mean, the party should be moving slowly through these halls anyway. Like, again,
Yeah.
I'd like to, if we don't do too much narratively about what we're doing in these, there's going to be a lot of, moving characters along hallways here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, but first of all, you guys are back in Delve mode.
Yay.
We're at least
God
no
bless.
longer directly involved here. Okay. Okay, so
30
you come
feet.
across this little crooked area in the hall. Again, everything is cut really smoothly, so this is very, very angular. I believe you. Oh yeah, you have the handout to see what these halls look like, right, Daniel? If you need a reminder.
Yes.
So okay, it swings back up to the north, opening into a larger hull here. You recall vaguely that this might have been the direction that you were taken from. Well, Kurt wouldn't, but the rest of you would remember being dragged in this general direction.
Oh, forget
away. Or going in the opposite direction, at least.
I think we should go this
Take
way.
us to the leaders. Yeah.
Alright, and I'll say to Kurt, okay, headed up this way, there should be more people, so tread carefully, Twinkle Toes. And I'm the Twinkle Toes this time.
I did not mean to move my character that far.
That's fine.
Pull out
was
the
moving, but I-
Okay, so yeah, this hallway opens up into like a larger, like domed hall, more like 20 feet wide. Can you see over here? Not quite. Not yet. But you guys are free to go ahead. Kurt kind of peers around the corner here.
Yeah.
Run to this edge over here.
Oh wait, hold on 1 second. I need to do
Okay.
something. I'm not seeing... There we go. Okay, I wasn't seeing your character's perspective. Okay, so... I mean, again, this is a large domed hallway. Once you get to, like, right here, though, the ground is covered in, like, bones and... like, various, like, broken arms and armor. And I mean, like, thick with bones, up to, your shins in some places.
Well, that's unsettling.
Do you want to scout this room out to see if there's anything of value or danger?
I look up.
I mean,
I look up on the ceiling.
the ceiling is the same sort of like domed, like I believe it's like Roman arches, like so these deep, wide
Gotcha.
ceilings with you know, support structures along the sides and running over it. And as far as you can see, I mean, it's about 30 feet up at the highest point, so it's a little shadowy up there, but you don't see anything.
Alright. Let's explore a little more.
The rest of you might remember Trimek mentioning something like this.
Okay, so...
Remember
do we go to pit?
when Trimek leaned out of the hidden door in the well?
Mm-hmm.
He said he saw a hallway filled with bones. And Harsh chastised some of the mercenaries who started to run across it, saying, no, don't go that direction unless you intend to join the bones.
So
Oh,
let's not go the direction of the bones.
Yeah, good idea.
Let's go up the other alleyway over here.
okay.
Oh, something.
Okay. So what?
I see something.
No, you don't. Hold on. Zip.
Okay. Oh, okay. I don't see anything. Okay. Let's keep going this way.
Okay. The hallway breaks back into the more like narrow corridors you're accustomed to.
15.
Okay. I'll
Saw
look
this
over.
hallway feels very familiar to you.
Door.
Yeah, there's a door at the end of this hallway.
I don't know, all these hallways look alike.
literally.
Something is a little unsettling about this particular hallway, though.
Oh, this is the one where Trimek almost drowned. That was the square, and he stepped on it, and it turned into a pitfall.
Yeah, it was
and
a
flooded with
tarp.
Water. Yeah.
And when Kurt shines his, he reaches his torch over there to look at it, like, you can just get it in the bright light. Yeah, it's, upon closer examination, that's a tarp. Right over the center of it.
Where's the tarp at now?
There's a canvas tarp covering the center portion of this square. There's sort of just enough room around the edges that you could walk.
Not saying the
around
ping,
it. Sorry, to the north of you.
Okay. In front of the door.
Yeah, here, let me try this. Can you see my pings now?
Yes, there we go.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah. So right in the center of this square is a tarp. This would be where the trapdoor was. Hey.
I also remember there were a lot of guards on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the barracks. You see lights on through the door. You don't hear anything, at least from here.
But there are lights on.
Yes.
Let's see. You guys want to go the other direction?
Let's go this way over here.
Yeah. Continue scouting.
Okay.
I think the barracks also joins up with the door
Okay.
that was a bit to the north of here.
Before we
That's
go
a good
ahead
point.
here, zip.
Oops, okay. We're moving.
We're not going to go any farther than this. Kurt, I need you to make a scouting check for me, please.
Okay.
This is your instinct.
Oh, no.
Oh, there we go. Oh. Okay.
Oh no.
So, just gonna continue on a little bit here. Alright, Kurt, you see a door to the north here. You sort of come up against it, listen. Don't hear anything, but you do see light coming underneath.
Alright. We have a branching path ahead. One goes northeast, one just goes east, and there may be a further branch later on.
Let's go up this way.
Alright.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I was saying let's go up this way.
Okay, I couldn't really hear you.
Oh. Hang on.
Alright, so with that,
Alright, you guys can continue until the next turn in this hall here.
just wait for Toya to come up. I think Toya's drawing a map at the moment.
Yep. Again, you guys are just sort of taking your time creeping through while Toya slowly paces down the hall, drawing as you go.
Yeah, it's counting the steps. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Sorry, I had to refresh.
That's fine.
Diagonals are so hard, Ken. I hate you.
Dude, you
Don't
tried
blame
to
me,
do-
blame Gary.
Fuck off,
Dynamic Gary? The Gygax.
Yeah.
The Giger counter.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
The sure words you just said.
40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Okay, so the hallway opens back into the north, twisting and turning. You again remember this snaking path. This is one of the paths around that you took in your first visit to the temple.
Turn the light up. Oh my god.
It was awfully long.
It's worse. Yeah, the hallway's awfully long.
Very awfully long hallway.
And then the hallway comes up and terminates in this sort of, well, not terminates, it goes, as you guys go here. Zip.
Ah.
That's alright, Tully, you just move as you need to go. I'm just moving these guys ahead.
Okay.
It sort of, like, loops around in this, awkward-looking crook.
I see.
Maybe we should go back and try that door. I remember that the leaders were somewhere to the north.
Perhaps continuing down would loop back, though.
Probably.
Possibility.
The whole temple does seem to loop in on itself in multiple places.
This place seems more a labyrinth than anything else.
I have a strong feeling that wherever we need to go, it's going to be through one of the well-lit areas. That's where the most important thing is going to be.
Oh, no doubt, but it doesn't hurt to know the layout first.
Well, then let's continue scouting, because we are making a map, so...
Alright,
in case
so what are you guys
happens, we
doing?
know where to go.
Are you guys continuing around, or are you...
Continuing south.
Continuing south, yeah.
Okay. Hey, Alfie.
Yes.
I need you to make a scouting check for me along your instinct.
Never leave a stone unturned. That's the case.
Yeah, hold on, we're gonna move you back up here. You can still see from Tolya's torch, yes. Just something about this corridor rubs you the wrong way.
Oh, hold.
15, 20, 25.
Something about this corridor really rubs me the wrong way, not in the way that Sod usually manhandles me.
What?
I mean, so like, the hallways are all like, you know, snaking and twisting and very confusing, but like, to have such like a drastic turn that seems to just like lead, because you remember like this hallway like leads just directly back down south, back to where the trapped room where you assume ghouls are, back near where the Sturges first attacked you. This whole thing just like goes north and then loops back down, going nowhere.
I bet it leads to the room where that portcullis was.
So you start like feeling around, like, well, maybe there's something, but you don't find your fingers don't find purchase on anything.
Well, if that's the case, we should go back and maybe try north.
Hey, well, I would like to make a suggestion here, Alex. Would you like to spend a fate point to reroll your 6s?
Yes. 1 second.
Otherwise, you will mark down a failure here.
Time to roll more 6s. That's another 6.
Oh.
Gonna explode again. See if this explodes again. That does not, so I get 3 successes.
But 3 successes is enough.
Okay.
So mark down a success for Scald.
Hell yeah.
As...
Actually, it would have been better for me to fail that. Oh no, oh well.
Oh well. But you do discover one stone, like or like one like little piece of like the smooth stone wall that depresses to your touch, and then you can grasp it and turn
Firmly.
Wait, hold on. And I kind of put my hand against the wall and just go, and I push it ever so gently, and my face lights up.
I guess those gentle elf hands are worth something.
Find something there.
And then the door opens.
Oh! Now there's something.
Okay, so you see a much thinner sort of hallway, like cutting through here, and a door immediately leading into this nearby room, as well as lights down here, and I think you can see that door.
I do see the door. Is there anything
No
about
light
this
coming
door?
from it.
Is it? Can I open it?
It certainly is just like any of the other doors. Big iron ring in the center of a bronze wood frame.
I kind of
You
look to
open
her and say, "Hey, can you open it?"
Yeah, you take a little peek. Let me see what you see. Alright. You sort of like, do you like, does this Kurt provide a little bit of light for you to peek in?
Yeah, yes, I do.
Alright, so you sort of look in and you see some tables, chairs, like a lot of it busted, and you see shelves lining the walls. This is some kind of library?
Great.
We
you like
should
to go
go
in?
in and check it out then.
I actually would like to go in and check it out.
Zip. You open the door. Alright, this large chamber was once an extensive library. You see the two little juts on the western wall are like sort of parts of the wall where they jut out there. Like there's charred remains of books everywhere, and like litter of broken tables and chairs, scraps of torn and burned scrolls tossed here and there.
Would you guys like to spend a turn and fully investigate this room for any treasure? Or anything important?
Anything valuable, yeah. We'll
I think it's a good idea.
we'll sift
So
through
also, Toya needs that information.
Okay, well we're gonna spend a tick to do that.
Give
Zip.
Tolia a second. Because I
Alright.
actually do have something in mind, roleplay-wise, in just a minute.
Alright, go ahead.
You see Tolia kind of like making the map, and he looks up and he realizes he's in the library and kind of like smiles. That's it. That's all I had.
Okay, so
I'm gonna
you
go
guys-
check out the bookshelves, I guess. Gonna lie, not paying full attention to the descriptions because making maps is hard.
You know, that's fine. It really is just like charred bookshelves, like charred scrolls and books scattered everywhere, as well as like broken tables and chairs. Looks like this place
Alright.
was trashed, like some of the other rooms that you've seen.
I'm gonna go through it and see if there's anything that still has like scraps of legible words left on it.
Yeah, you can find. Actually, there's several like bits and pieces that you can put together of several different works. Most of them seem to be centered around a particular ethos, surprisingly chaotic evil. Titles include Double Dealing for Dummies, Self-Advancement, The Process of Elimination, Treachery, Be Everyone's Best Friend, and, well, titles like that.
Well, definitely is a focus collection. Not gonna lie, Double Dealing for Dummies sounds interesting. I'm gonna kind of flip through that one.
It mostly it's a bunch of like pithy, like little tips. At least like that's sort of what you can tell from the contents, which is really the only thing that survives the volume. But in addition, a very charred tome bound in leather, bearing a black marble triangle on the front of it, encased in gold, like a gold frame. So like on the book is like a thin sheet of marble, framed in gold, a triangle pointed down.
Interesting.
Triangle pointed down, wasn't that one of the symbols we saw on like the robes or something?
It appears to be dedicated to the sacred or profane. The words seem to be used interchangeably here in the scraps that remain legible in the text. Just, you know, the elemental earth and, you know, the...
Alright, I'm gonna
It's not going to be full of demon odyshes, is it?
No. It's just mostly seems to be dedicated to the worship of this like ideal of the like elemental evil earth.
Alright, I'm gonna start flipping through that one.
Yeah,
Shan.
not a whole lot survives of it. Of course, it's pretty badly charred. You see a scrap here that mentions something of a trial of earthy terrors awaiting the foolhardy. And then a word in this particular text is fuck, I don't know what language this would be in. A word,
Underbelly?
like a word that is a little ambiguous, either below or elsewhere.
Alright. I'm gonna hang on, let me follow my journal so I can make a note of this. So, give me a second while it loads. Edit. So, there's a black book with a marble sheet on top of it.
Just with a black triangle on it.
Marble triangle on it. And what was the contents of the book that I could see?
Just elemental evil of Earth stuff.
Elemental evil of Earth.
Specifically mentioned a trial of earthy
Trial.
terrors awaiting the foolhardy below or elsewhere. Like, not... The wording is a little ambiguous.
So you guys here till kind of read that choice nugget aloud, a trial of earthy towers reading below foolhardy. It could be below or elsewhere. It says kind of closing the book. Not much else, really.
Do you think it's referring to one of the lower levels of the temple?
I mean, probably. It's gotta be something to do with the temple. I don't think it's really coincidence that it's got this. He kind of like traces the triangle with his finger.
Do you want to take the book with us?
He's kind of thinking about that. Kind of collapsed his tongue.
Not really much useful in it, and it's
Yeah.
not worth anything. So,
Yeah.
unless you want it as a souvenir, it would be pack 1.
Yeah, I'm good. Kind of put it down.
Just plop it down onto the pile of scrolls that sort of evaporate into ash and dust under the weight of it.
I sneeze.
Sod actually looks shocked that Leah is putting the book away.
It's basically ruined, he says, and I've already copied down all the notes I need into my journal anyway. Plus, I got a good memory for, like, written stuff. All it should be good. Kind of shakes out his fingers, like, a little bit cramped up from, like, taking so many maps.
Okay. Kurt, you checking out this door over here?
Yes, I am.
Oh, there's
Okay. You want to open it?
door.
Is there light coming from under it?
There's a dim light coming from under it. I mean, you saw the other side of this door earlier.
Yeah.
Can you open that bitch up?
Yeah. Let's open that up.
Do you guys leave this door into the south open, or do you close it?
We'll close it.
Okay.
Oh god, I see marble flooring. That's never good.
What is that? Also, what is that?
Marble
So
flooring.
here, right there, that is a cresset holding an oil lamp. So like, just imagine like a little stone bowl set into the wall, filled with oil and little wicks out, and it's sort of dimly like wafting out light.
That explains the light.
Well, this place looks important.
Hey,
Oh,
didn't,
yes. And you
Lorik
can,
have,
sorry.
purple glowy lamps like this?
No, not quite like this. These
Okay.
aren't purple. There's so much as to signify them. They are like sort of like a dark, like sort of purplish, like marble, like sort of a dark black.
Okay.
They're just built into the wall.
10, 15, 20.
Alright, well, let's go.
20.
Yeah, you can proceed to the end of
You
this
know.
hallway here, if you choose to.
Ooh, we have light.
Yeah, so this entire hallway is lit with similar oil cressets. Your torch is
Close the door
escaping
behind
into the
me.
wall there. Okay, you close the door behind you.
Oops.
Okay. So, this hallway... Okay, so this like 20-foot wide passage is just sheathed in marble and veined in black. Its hue darkens as one proceeds to the south. Cressets are like regularly spaced, long as you can see. The ones to the far north are lit. You can see like there are some to the south, but then there is like once you get down to this corner, there are no more.
I say we go north.
Yeah. Okay.
Follow the arrows, the chevrons. Let's go.
Oh, surely that's the right way to go.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
going to need a second here.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm gonna
out of graph
hang
paper
out.
and I need to
I mean,
hopefully
oh
create
baby,
more.
the canvas is just so big here.
I mean,
is this a door right here?
this is like a 10,000 by 10,000 pixel canvas I'm working with, but also I
And
You
start.
might want. I don't know what to recommend to that actually. Do what you gotta
Is
do.
it a
That's
digital or?
that's a hallway.
That's-
Okay, so this is a hallway right here.
Yes, there's no door there.
There's a door. It's just straight hallway. There's nothing there.
Okay, well let's wait 1 second before we continue. We can continue up to that hallway until Mooney is ready.
I had
Wait,
like,
no, that's the torch. Not me. I keep accidentally clicking the torch.
Oh no.
I'm subtly telling myself that I'm really hot.
Yeah, torture problems.
Hang on a minute.
That's okay. I mean, if you want to just take some screenshots for now and then come back later, that might be a good idea. Just
Oh
so
my
we
god,
don't.
Ken, that's really smart.
Yeah, just do that instead of. I will allow that.
Okay.
Just try to. In the future, actually, I can just tell you how many like squares, like all, because all these maps have the same maximum square size. They just have different scales.
Well, I figured that would be cheating if I asked
No,
you.
because they don't all make use of all of the space, and it doesn't really tell you that much. And also, it prevents you from having to like remake a fucking grid in the middle of the game.
Yeah. All right. So let's speed down this hallway.
To the north or to the east?
East.
All right. Well, to the east. I mean, it just this turns back into the hallways, more like you've seen across the rest of this level of the temple.
Stop.
Let's go down this hallway. Oh look,
Yep,
a door.
Door.
You know, I wonder if our leaders are behind there. It just seems familiar. I remember it being to the far north.
There's more to the east as well. Well, I figured you would remember the marble flooring.
We were kind of dragged through.
I don't actually remember any marble flooring.
Yeah, none of this looks familiar to any of you guys.
Yeah, no, this is new. This is 100% new.
Well, we were kind of dragged through and we didn't get much of a view of the scenery either.
You didn't go this direction. I'll go ahead and
No,
tell
this
you here,
is-
because it's been a couple months, and it's fair that you might just assume, but no, you didn't go in this direction.
Yeah, I think I remember the ominous triangle paths and the
Okay, so
dark
you
marble
guys
floor.
pace further down the hallway. It eventually terminates here.
To another
It's a
door.
door.
Okay, hold on 1 second. So this door is a little bit different from the others. The previous door was another one, you know, bronze wood, big lock in the middle, or big ring, excuse me. But this portal here is fast shut by a massive lock. It's one of those built into the wall, like the one on the door where the prisoners were held. But in addition, are several runes across the door.
Ooh.
This room looks important. I bet there's something interesting.
Hold on, I have a thing.
Oh, look at those rooms. They look familiar.
These don't appear to be the same runes that are on the massive doors. The ones sealed with chains that it hurts you to look at. They don't share the same effect. Like they don't make you feel the same way. They don't look similar either. So they appear to be some other type of glyph. Perhaps some sort of warning, perhaps identifying what is beyond.
Why don't we go check out the other door first before we mess with this one?
Okay.
Just in case we get into trouble.
Oh, I'm all for leaving that one alone. Hey, wait a minute. There's another path this way.
I would still prefer to check out this door real quick.
Suit yourself.
Okay. Alright, so you take a peek through the door then?
Is there any light coming from it?
No.
Yeah, I want to take a peek through it.
Just peeking, it just appears to lead down into a hallway. More of the same. Do you open it?
Yeah, let's open it.
Alright. So it sort of continues out a little bit and then splits again. Let's not forget this thing.
Oof, this is getting old.
Alright, so you can see in the shadowy light to the north there a lot of like trash on the ground. And then the hallway continues here to the east.
The door was somewhere along the east, so let's see where we run into. Maybe we can find an alternate route. I mean, I doubt it, but my torch.
Okay. Alright, so this room right here is like shaped. It's shaped like a little trapezoid triangle thing here.
Oh, I know what it's shaped.
Yeah, the wall. Listen. The chamber itself is plastered and painted with disgusting scenes and adages. It seems
Demonodish.
to have been used as a restful place. There are like some old cushions and appear to be pews. It sort of like vaguely looks like perhaps like the clerics might have retreated here to ponder the glories of the earthy elemental evil. A huge eye as well is painted on the ceiling, right at the apex, seeming to glare down upon all of the place. Padded benches still line the walls and several chairs remain intact. From the condition of these seats and the look of the floor, this ghastly chamber is still frequented on occasion.
Shall we take time to pilfer the room?
I mean, you take a little look around and there's not much here besides the cushions and the chairs. None of which would have been, you know, treasures in their day, and they're not in the best condition. Not trash, though, like, you know, some of the other areas.
Well, this area looks more livable. We could probably continue down that pathway going north and find more livable areas, or we could continue the other way and see if it circles back down south.
Well, what does everyone think?
It sounds like a good idea.
Are you serious?
Make a camp. Actually, I'm out of spells, and
If we were to make camp, I'd prefer to do in the old abandoned library area. This place looks like it's been lived in and frequented.
Quite.
Yeah, let's try doing that then. Stick a
I'm
camp.
gonna pick up a pillow though.
Hold up, pillow in my hand.
That's pack one. It's not worth any D of treasure, but it is a pillow.
Just
Yep.
keep it in your hand instead.
Yeah,
You can just hold it in your hands. That's yeah.
Yep.
It's hand one. You know, it's small enough to where you could hold it in one if you needed to.
Gonna write it down on my inventory.
All right. All right. So you guys are headed back here to this intersection. Let's just. Are you guys gonna continue to the south? Are you gonna look at this room up here, or?
Let's finish
let's check.
exploring north, I think. Yeah.
Alright, well, Tolia can immediately tell that this area was evidently one where some strange and potent stuffs were once kept. This sort of looks like a storeroom of sorts. It is, again, thoroughly trashed. The place is a welter of smashed flasks, broken pottery vessels, glass shards, all amidst the scattered remains and contents of these containers. Herbs, spices, chemicals, and other strains, mixtures, and substances now unidentifiable. Even the shelves and benches which held these things are now broken and strewn about. The wreckage is just total.
Jeez.
I mean, you see all kinds of things, like, littering the ground, though. Like, there are even things that, like, glitter in the torchlight.
Ooh.
Do you want to use a turn to inspect this area?
Yeah, and I'm going to use my trait, Wizard Sight, to aid me.
Oh.
Can I do that?
Yeah.
Alright, that's plus 1d for session. What
I'll
roll would that
assist.
be? Scout?
Well, for here, it would be no checks necessary. Each turn spent would allow you guys to, like, make a roll here to see what you discover. But you can use your trait. I'll allow you to use the +1 die value of your trait here to avoid, something bad that could happen.
Oh, okay.
If you would like to still use that, and it'll
Yeah,
make sense when we
sure.
go. So would you guys like
Alright.
to spend a turn searching here?
Yeah.
Okay, so I need each of you guys to roll 1d6, except for Tolia.
Okay. You just roll it.
6 for me.
Yeah, 1d6.
2.
And that 6 up there is yours?
That 6 is Alfie's.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Alright. I need all of you, including Tolia, to roll 1d8.
3 for me.
Alright, so Alfie, you sort of like thumb around and very quickly spy a small bag stuffed underneath the remains of like one of these benches, containing 4 amber rods. So just four rods made of like amber. They're like sort of doweled a little bit, so they're smooth and flat on each side. They're pack 1 plus 1d treasure. As well as, I think there's some like shit you can do with amber for magic stuff, so, I mean...
Take a look at that.
Again, like, I know some of this stuff can be used for that, but you can get... We'll deal with that later. Let's see here, what did Sod roll? A 6?
A 3. It was a 6 on the D8.
The D8, yeah. Alright, Sod, you like, rummage about the, You rummage about in the room, and you feel something click underneath the heel of your boot.
Uh-oh.
And when you look underneath it, you see the remains of a tube and a very thin, like, silvery liquid dripping off of, your boot. That's gone. Kurt, what did you roll for your D8?
3.
A 3? Reroll, please. Well, you rolled a 4. A 2. Alright, you, like, lift up a like, broken shelf that had fallen under, and you see a stoppered vial of sparkling red powder. And I mean, just like, it just, like, in the torchlight, it just shines. And you, like, go to set your torch down, and then you go to, like, and reach under there, and the shelf cracks under its weight and smashes the vial, scattering the powder.
Okay,
So
cool.
that's gone. Tolia, you rolled a 4.
Uh-huh.
You find a small bottle of yellow powder. Your, familiarity with arcane reagents allowing you to not have a chance of breaking anything. So that's, you sort of, like, open it a little bit and take a small sniff and oh, and actually everybody can smell that. That's pure sulfur.
Oh shit. No,
You
Tully
very
wouldn't
quickly
just, like,
stop it. Back up. Yeah.
I need to conflict something. Tully wouldn't just like open something up and sniff it. He knows alchemy. He would like
Okay.
open it up away from his nose and waft it towards him.
Well, right, but even so, if the smell
It's
is
still like
immediate
a bad
and strong,
smell, but it's not
yeah.
gonna spray acid in his
Yeah,
face.
that's pack 1 plus 1d. It is also,
Alright.
pure sulfur.
Okay.
Alright, and we'll take away 1 tick, so that is a turn. Now you guys are back with 2 ticks.
So Talia kind of like looks at the sulfur and then he looks around at you guys and sees all the stuff you've ruined, like
I didn't do it.
sighs.
Todd is tracking little bits of mercury behind him as he walks.
I mean, the shelf broke. What do you want?
Alright. There's might still be some stuff around here if you guys want to keep looking. Otherwise,
I do kind of want to keep looking at you guys.
Do we really have time, though?
I don't, but I want to keep looking. Can we come back?
We'll just mark this on your map, and we'll come back and look later.
Does this place look like there's been people here recently?
Given how broken it is, and I mean, just the fact that you found anything at all probably tells you that no one's messed with this place in a while.
We could just camp here. Since you were asking.
It is adjacent to the room that was well trafficked, though, if you remember.
Might be a bit
Well, then
dangerous.
let's just go to the library.
Yeah.
We can head over to the library and just camp there for a little bit, get our spells back and
So
rest.
don't touch that, Rick. Here, I pull a rag out of my belt or my backpack and here, wipe it off with this and then get rid of the rag.
Yeah, okay. I do that as messily as possible. And hand the rag back.
No, I don't take it.
Your hands are now streaked with little bits of mercury. Well, I mean, you would just like, you wouldn't know what the hell it was, Sod. Tolia would though.
I'd wipe it on Tolia.
Don't.
Okay, so where are you guys going?
The library with the burned books and stuff.
Yeah.
We don't have a thing to go back there quickly. So, let me see here.
Actually, I would like to use my instinct to always know a way out to make a cartography check for this room before we leave.
Okay.
What is,
Well, I would more allow you now to have made a cartography check for the library. That more is in line with your instinct of having a way out.
yeah.
Since more,
In that
I'm
case,
worried
we
about
just-
you guys traversing back over there right now. So yeah, you
Can I
can
just
say
make
you
a
can make a
cartography check for this room then?
That will take a tick, but yes. But you
You guys
make your
okay with
instinct
that?
one first.
Is my cartography skill?
Save this.
Is 3. Do we have anything applicable? No.
You could use foolhardy against yourself here.
I can. Alright, I'm gonna do that. So it's 2d6. Hey. That's probably not gonna do it though.
Oh no.
Nope.
So that's a chalk up a failure for cartography.
Hell yeah, one more and I gotta level up.
Nice.
Alright. I guess we gotta go back to the library then.
Okay. Or were you not going to spend a tick in here to make a cartography check as well?
You guys okay with me doing that? Since we're just gonna like go make a camp foods anyway?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Sure.
Alright.
Alright.
I would like to spend a persona point. Hang on.
You have
Let's
there's-
reroll scoundrels, right?
If it comes to your wises, where you're like, aha! Wait a second.
What's your wise that's applicable here?
Anthropology?
No.
Okay. I just wanted to spend the persona point. That's fine. Is that a success?
Okay, let me think here. Oh wait, no, for level 1 of the temple, yes, 2 is a success.
Nice. Alright, put down the Whisper Rock or whatever it is.
Do remind me, though, because it does get harder as you get deeper. Just remember that level 1 is a 2.
Okay.
Here's a mysterious boy.
Thank you.
What's the name of
There's
this
one.
room?
Abandoned lab. Wonderful.
Okay.
Library was this way.
Are you guys going?
Yeah.
Alright, now hold on, wait, right there at the end of this hallway.
Okay.
Because right as you, Tolia, are coming out here, you step out into the hallway and you hear the sound of a stone door opening to the south. Right here.
Frick.
And what are you doing as someone steps out this door?
Get back! Get back! Get back! Get back!
I start pulling Toya back.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm stealing your torch.
Okay. I mean,
I'm
so
gonna
you
go-
hear, you stop right there, You guys hear the door close shut. At least Kurt does, because he's close enough. And then the sound of boots on marble floor heading closer to you. What are you guys doing?
Let's get back to the lab.
Yeah, let's go hide in the lab.
Find the lab.
Eh.
Okay.
Is this hallway pristine?
Christine?
No clutter or nothing on it?
No. There's not a lot of foot traffic that comes over this direction.
Okay, I'm going back to and shutting the door. Like,
Okay.
I'm gonna distinguish my torch.
Yeah, I assume all you guys do.
no, I'm going to go in this corner, throw my cloak over myself with the torch, and just kind of
You
chill out there.
don't.
That
You
seems
can't have an
dangerous.
open flame underneath your cloak, my dude.
Yes, I can.
No.
What is that a thing that your character can do?
No.
No, you have to extinguish the torch if you're getting rid of the torch.
That seems really dangerous.
No, not allowing that. So, okay, so you hear the door open, and you, each of you guys to make a scout check as a -1 die, as you guys are just sort of barely clambering into this room and just, like, trying to get around the corners and hidden without stepping over or onto anything that's gonna make any noise. Okay, those of you who rolled at least 2 successes can mark a success. Alfie, unless you're about to spend some, well, I think it's Persona to reroll Scoundrels if you have a Wise, otherwise that's a
I don't really
failure.
have a Wise applicable to this.
Wait. Let me
Okay.
see. I'm going to, I'm gonna use a trait against myself.
You already rolled, or haven't you rolled?
Yeah, I did. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you rolled.
My
How are you
bad.
gonna
Okay.
reduce your roll by 1 die when you already rolled that die?
Okay.
Yeah, that's just how that's gotta work. Alright, so Alfie, as you sort of like, you know, like zip around the corner panicking, you like step on like a piece of rotted wood that snaps
Oh, no.
audibly underneath your foot. And the old man, I mean, you guys just barely got a, well, Tolia barely got a look at him, but it was the head cleric of the Earth Temple. Stops.
Mhm.
You hear silence for a moment. And then...
Hey guys, he's alone. Let's capture him.
I was about to
before
say.
you have a chance to do that, though, he utters a word underneath his breath,
Uh-oh.
casting the blessing of the Lords of Light and Darkness. Oh, let me open up my prayer list here. Just to make sure that there's no, like, roll for that, because I don't think there is. One. Oh, he does need to make a roll to do that, huh? How about that? Okay. And he succeeds. So, with a wave of his hand, this entire room right here, I'm just gonna steal one of your torches, lights up. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna try and tackle him. And
Okay!
capture him.
I mean, that just sounds like a health check? I guess opposed health.
Let's see. Post health check. Well, with that, if I try to tackle him, I am going to try and use one of my nature descriptors. Okay. For pursuing. Can I pursue him in the case? Like, is he like turning to run away, or am I doing it kind of like out of the blue?
Oh
like,
yeah,
tackle
if
him
you
to
like charge at him, he's gonna try to run away.
Okay, so I'm gonna add my nature descriptor to do health. All right. So if that's the
Okay.
case, I am going to roll 4 + 4. That's 8.
He's
there a
also
way
gonna
we
add
can
his nature
assist?
for running.
Is there a way we can assist with that?
No. This is Alfie on his own right here.
Yeah, not with health, I see.
That is unfortunate. I'm gonna spend a fate point to see if I can exploit that dice anymore. I'm gonna that's a 3. Damn. Okay, so that's a 3. Oh, what else can I do? No, I can't really do anything else, unfortunately. Damn, that's an unfortunate, unlucky roll.
Alright, so Alfie trying to think quickly, goes around the corner, like screaming at him, just charging. Ah! And Romag seeing Alfie, shit! And just fucking like darts. Let me open this door here because it's definitely open. Zip.
Pursuit time.
Darts with Alfie in hot pursuit. Whoop.
I'm gonna be trying to follow as closely behind as possible.
I am also gonna chase after.
Shit. All right, so this is definitely like a pursuit conflict.
Pursuit, yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, hold
absolutely.
on. We have an option here. Is to not actually pursue him and just to get out and fuck with him.
Like, how soon?
You know, that's actually not a bad idea.
I think I would rather have him captured.
Yeah, actually, I'm kind of with you on that.
Okay, with that, if that's the case,
We
what's
could
his might?
capture him and release him.
What's his might?
He is a Might 3.
Under
As
my
a-
breath.
As a named NPC.
Before this thing, yeah. Are we also might 3?
Yes.
Before this encounter starts, or as this encounter starts, because I'm allowed to do that, I'm going to use Destiny of Heroes, which increases my team's rank of might by 1, meaning
Alright,
that
well,
we have 1d.
I think at the same time, I guess. Here's what he's gonna do, since he put some space in between
casted
you
a spell,
guys. He's casting a spell too, yeah.
Okay. What's
He
this
is
spell
going
like?
to actually cast Chains of Fate.
Oh, I don't like that.
Oh, that's a great spell, guys.
In which case, I cast Destiny of Heroes. So what does it mean?
Yeah,
when
so
we're
you get
above-
to resolve that first.
So I sing this elven tune, and all of a sudden we're all filled with determination.
You need to make a roll.
What does
for
it mean
that.
when we're 1 higher might? Don't reroll. I don't roll to that for at all. It just happens.
Okay, I mean, again, I just don't know all the spells, so.
Just
So might if you are making an action against something that like has lower might than you get +1 success for each might higher you are.
okay. So we have
That's
1
what might
success
does.
to everything that we do. All right, cool.
Yep.
Yeah, this
Any
happens
actions.
before we roll this position.
Yeah, I know. So does this. Okay, so this is a versus test between the target's health and the caster's ritualist skill.
I do need to actually cast this. Okay, if that's the
Yeah,
case.
okay.
The 2, 3. The OB is 3. Can I get help for this
Okay.
one?
Yeah, I can help you.
What would be assisting you?
Arcanist.
So, as you start channeling the spell, you feel Talia reach out with his own power and kind of like bolster your spell.
Right, and I'm going to once again invoke my nature descriptor, pursuing to
Oh,
cast this.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So that's a 3 plus 3 plus 1, so that's 7 altogether. I need to beat a 1, 2, 3. Need to beat a 4 or higher. Hold on, let me check. 2, 3. Yeah, I need to beat a 4 or higher.
Yeah.
This
Remember,
is pursuit?
there's like a quick sheet for this for the prayers.
I
if you just
am
wanna
looking
know
at
what
it.
page they're on. I should put a casting difficulty panel on there, but
Are you
it's not,
serious?
It's not so
Oh
simple
my
for all of
God.
them. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
no!
Please reroll that.
Do you have a
I
wise
can't.
applicable?
I don't have a wise that applies to this.
Oh my god.
Oof.
Oh no!
So it just fizzles.
That's,
Alright.
it feels bad. But hey, you get to mark a failure, and those are important.
I mean, yeah.
It feels bad.
It's just
Damn, that actually
Kinda
would
wish-
have given him an extra penalty to Chains of Fate, because that gets an extra penalty for might.
no.
So, alright, who has the highest health in the party?
I have 4.
I have 4.
So it's a tie between Kurt and myself, since the other 2 has 3 and 2.
Okay, so, one of you guys needs to be rolling, just choose who, well, I guess it's Alfie who's in the head here. Everyone else can aid, so you get +3 dice for each of your fellows here. You're rolling off against his ritualist.
Alright. So what exactly am I rolling health?
Yeah, you're rolling health. He's gonna use one of his traits here. Yeah, cunning.
2, at least statistically average.
But you get +1 for every person, so it's 7 or 8 total.
He's casting a spell against us specifically, so I think we have to resist this first before we roll disposition.
Yes.
It's not disposition.
Yes, but it is a health check. This is a health check that you are rolling against Chains of Fate, dude.
Yeah, so you roll 7, not 4. From my understanding.
Yes, this happens before disposition. You can use that to just roll the rest of your dice.
Just 2. Just not lucky for me tonight at all.
Oh no.
Wow.
But it was enough!
Just enough.
I don't have to be unlucky. I don't have to be lucky. I just have to be luckier than the other person.
Yeah, so like he sort of like busts like through the open door and like flips around, sort of like mumbling under his breath, and like these chains start extending from his fingertips. Alfie, what do you do to like just get rid of them? How do you counteract this?
Quickly just pick up a rock from the ground and throw it at his face, making him distracted so he can't cast a spell.
Yeah, you like beat him in the head with a pebble.
Frustrated.
I like to think maybe Sod yells out, "Use a rock."
Sod throws me a rock and I throw it. Kind of like hot potato, like Sod to Kurt, to Tolia, to me, and I just throw it at his face.
All right, so
however-
I mean that didn't conflict. That would have otherwise prevented the conflict. But all right, so conflict leader Alfie, what are we doing here?
Well, I think just trying to pursue him and capture.
You should make this pursue.
So this is just capture. Actually, no, this is capture. This is capture for sure.
Yeah.
Capture.
I'm gonna say you need to lead into, because he is running away right here. Since you failed to actually grab him,
Okay.
this will not be a capture conflict. You can run into one if you catch up to him fast enough.
Okay, so if that's the case, this is pursue then.
And I'm just gonna remove these. Alright, so pursue, so that is scout versus his scout, which he does not have. What is the base skill for scout?
It's health.
Health? Okay.
Wait, no, yeah, it's health.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll his disposition.
Well,
We have 5 altogether. So everyone has one. I have an extra one.
3, 5, and he has 1, 2, 3. Okay. Alright, so, like, just sort of, like, screeching and, like, clutching at his head, like, as the chains, like, dissipate around him, he just sort of, like, turns and bolts. He's just gonna go for it.
Okay. I have one of 2 plans. We either go balls to the wall or shut up with a feint. Because either if you trust the maneuver, we feint, that means that we get a chance to get some free hits in. Because the first thing he's gonna do is try to maneuver away. That's what I think. What do you guys think?
Let's do that.
Makes sense.
Alright, I guess we're gonna open up with Alfie with a feint, Sod with an attack, and Kurt with an attack.
okay.
So we start off with the
Okay.
feint. What's his first action?
His first action is an attack, as he's just gonna bolt.
That means he just gets his attack.
Alright, he's gonna roll his nature for running, since he's a human. And that's all he gets. So that's just
I
one.
mean, just remove 1 from me.
Okay, bam.
And now, I think it was Sod.
Attack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually,
scout.
let's have attack a scout. So I'm actually gonna have Kurt do it next then.
Okay, remember this has got to be set before the turn starts.
Well,
Yeah.
if that's the case, then Sod will attack.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, I can't use my elven cloak to add a die to this one because this is a conflict, correct?
That one's as written in the book, so if that's how that works, yeah.
It just says plus 1d to any scout.
And that counts for
And that's what it
this.
says.
Or okay.
When if you're doing the thing that it says, I don't think you're trying to be sneaky though, so...
Okay.
Yeah, the magic items are, like, they work just sort of holistically how they say they do.
Let's see. I'd like to use one of my traits to add a roll to this.
Okay, he's gonna maneuver, by the way.
Okay.
So it's versus.
Mm-hmm. I would also like to use my rope, and I was wondering if I can get a +1 success because I'm using my rope for a
Ooh, supplies,
underwrite
yes.
tools.
Yeah, that's good. You gonna lasso him?
So, yeah, so that would be 6 so far.
Okay. Is anyone
Do I
else
get any
able
help
to
from
aid,
anybody?
or-
I can help the scout, so it's a 7.
just what do you do, though?
I tried to like outmaneuver him, and I tried to like pretend to step back into the shadows to see if I can distract him, but instead he bolts. So I come around the corner, and I throw a rock at his foot to see if I can trip him up, while giving Sod enough time to lasso him.
Okay.
I'm gonna help with Pathfinder and tell Sod, don't let him get into the marble hallway. We don't know the layout of that area.
Okay, yeah, good. Don't forget to call your die, but go ahead and roll, Sod.
I'll take the 4th die.
I'll take the 2nd.
2 successes.
Ooh, I'm gonna probably re-roll.
Do you have a wise appropriate here?
Let's see. Yes.
Which is?
That would probably be below the belt, using the rope.
Haha, okay,
Give him a
alright,
pants.
alright.
Give him the good old
Alright.
pants. Pull his pants down. Do it. Pull his pants down.
Yeah, I want to try to pull his pants down. So let's see. I can spend a persona point to re-roll all scoundrels.
That's a
Yes,
six.
ma'am.
It's fine.
Hey.
Hey, alright, he's gonna roll his maneuver, and whoa.
Hey.
Oh,
Alright, well, I'm afraid my dude's only got 3 disposition.
Roped.
Hold on.
Knocked out.
I say,
See,
he
could I have
gets
done
about-
my exploding dice?
I mean,
Sorry.
you can. You already beat him.
Well,
though.
I guess. Oh, I already beat him. Then never mind.
Yeah, he had 3 disposition, and you did a 3 attack. Alright, so you guys come, like, barreling down the corner. Alfie's in front here. Yeah. And he sort of, like, almost gets out to this hallway, and, like, Sod just, like, throws, like, the rope, like, kind of, like, holding each end, and just trips him.
Well, I'm trying to trip him, but he's probably stronger than me because he's bigger. And I managed to slow him down enough to get up close enough so I can pull his pants down.
Thank you.
Oh, right. So, like, you kind of get yanked forward as he, like, stumbles underneath, like, one foot gets kind of caught in the rope, and you, like, step on it as you run forward to him and just, like, tackle him down.
Yes, pulling his pants down.
Nice.
What? It's going to be much harder to run away with his pants pulled down.
I mean, you're not wrong. So, Teddy Whitey's are,
This is imprint information. You need to tell if it's tiny whiteys or otherwise.
In this sort of setting, you'd wear, like, a loincloth, kinda. That's what most people would be wearing.
Oh god, we could probably see his oddish.
Oh yeah, you can see the whole situation he's got going on down there.
yuck.
Let's see here. That was definitely attention though, so we're gonna take the turn tracker one.
And he's now barrel, so what do we do with him?
Hand me guards! He starts yelling,
Shut him up, please.
Yeah, let's shut him up.
but I mean he's yelling.
In panic, I rip off his loincloth and stuff it in his mouth.
No.
Thank you.
Yuck.
Good.
Was it sweaty?
I mean, look where we're at. And he was just running. What do you think?
Oh.
Sorry, I panicked, and Alfie he's from the Elflands. They don't wear loincloths there.
Yeah, they don't wear any underwear.
Exactly, he's commandos. He sees the first thing that's loose, grabs it, and stuffs it in his mouth.
I mean, he spits out the
No.
loincloth, like
I'm
Put
trying
it back
like really hard to gag him right
he
now.
bites at your fingers.
Well, we could use the loincloth and tie it around his mouth like a rope.
And he's like squealing, like, "Ah!"
We're just gonna drag him back.
Drag him back.
I would love to just like leave him there completely naked without being tied up.
Actually, do we have alcohol or wine?
I
We
do have wine.
sulfur.
I have
No,
wine.
I have an idea. After we fuck with him, we should like douse him in wine so that he's like drunk, and when he goes to yell at his guards, there's like a scent of wine on him to like
Make sure he's naked.
Okay, so you like drag him like kicking and screaming down the hall here.
Yes.
So he's just rubbing his temples.
We're gonna drag him to the library part, or just back to the abandoned lab?
Let's go back to the lab. How about that's closer than the lab? Where are we right now?
Right here.
You guys are right where you are. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I guess we're closer to the abandoned lab. Well, I didn't know if we had moved any in the pursuit.
You guys made it to about that far, and you've drug him back like this far now.
Okay, well, let's go back to the abandoned lab and just fuck with him.
The other alternative is throwing him where the bones were.
I mean, hold that thought.
Well, I do like the idea of dousing him with alcohol, stripping him naked, and
Alright,
having
well, I'm
him run
hearing
around.
a lot of plans. Remember the rule here, guys. If you give me out a detailed plan, you're doing it. But like, let's not like wallow in hypotheticals forever. What are you doing?
So let's go ahead and
Drag him back to the lab. That was the...
yeah, drag him back to the lab first.
So again, like
And,
still kicking and screaming. You haven't been able to shut him up. He's yelling.
Or we haven't been able to shut him. Let's
So
see.
can you like punch him in the balls?
Can I punch him in the balls?
I mean, he yells.
That would probably just make him go.
Oh no, my balls!
Fuck, dude, I can't.
Can I pour just my wine all over him right now?
I mean, you can drench him in wine. Mark it off your sheet, though. That's your use of the wine. It's not gonna get him
Hold
drunk,
on.
but it will make him smell of wine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what you do. All right. Unhand me.
I tie his fucking mouth shut with my cloak.
Are you trying to like kind of smother, or not smother,
Yeah.
but like
Like a... Yeah. Like,
mute
just-
his voice a little bit with your cloak?
Yep. Dampen
Okay.
it, yeah.
I mean, that would be an opposed health check here, as you like fight against him.
Cool. Help me.
I'll help you.
And we're still in tension here, so
I'll help you by
Oh, by the way,
continuing
this
to
is,
pour the wine out on them.
you guys are getting hungry after this round. By the way,
Mm-hmm.
you definitely are not in a safe enough place to prepare food, so you're gonna have to eat what you have or get hungry.
Okay, so I'm gonna tie his mouth shut. Anyone help hold him?
Yeah,
Yeah,
someone
I'm
can
gonna
help.
do that.
Anyone can help here with health,
Yeah, I'll help. I'll
or an
work
appropriate
his
skill.
legs.
You know, whatever. I guess it doesn't matter.
Call your dice.
1.
2.
What? Oh.
That's his opposed roll. I mean, you sort of like get your cloak like wrapped around his head a couple of times, and now he's sort of.
It's a noisy one. I'm gonna start rifling through his cloak for belongings.
Oh yeah, I mean he's got like a pouch of coin too,
Yep.
and a jasper in one of his
I
one
want
of
to
his,
stick my
belt
head
pockets.
down the hallway and see if I can hear anything.
You
You see,
hear
the thing is-
quietly.
Hold on. Oh, sorry.
Yeah?
Go on.
Yeah. You hear quietly down the hall. Sir? Hold on one second. Actually, go ahead, Alex. I need to take care of something.
Alright, so you see, what I'd like to do is I want to take his coin, but don't steal it. We're gonna put it somewhere that's pretty obvious, so that when he says that we stole his coin, and they find it later, it'll fuck with him even more.
I don't know. I'd like to think. I like the idea about taking his coin.
The thing is, if you take his coin, then They search him and they can't find his coin. It is more likely that there are people around here and that he got stolen. But if we pretend to take his coin and put it somewhere, and when they find it, they're going to think that he's crazy.
We
And
can
he's
just drop
drunk.
it in the hallway.
Tolia, you hear coming down the hallway. Sir, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of
He
like.
peeks his head out like. I could have sworn I heard him.
I'm gonna go back. Kind of lean down close to Romag and like say that you're fine, or we'll kill you.
I pulled out my dagger.
Put it right next to his neck.
I mean, his head's still covered in the cloak. Do you?
I mean, like, are his eyes covered is my question. I don't know if
I mean,
he
you
covered
wrapped his whole head up in the cloak to muffle him.
Okay.
Like that's what I sort of measured you doing. Like you just kind of wrapped it around his head several times until like.
So I'll like kind of skirt the cloak down, keeping it around like the bottom part of his mouth. Now that I've got him, I'll take my time to do that and just kind of push it down to just under his nose, where he can just like kind of breathe. That's very hard for him to breathe.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just put the knife dagger to the throat, and then someone else, like tell him what to say.
Yeah, I just say I kind of lean down, like tell him you're fine, or we'll kill you.
Yeah, put my my sword up to his gut.
I think everyone has like a dagger right next to his throat.
Jesus! I think he gets the message.
One picture of the cat.
Alright, does he stop like yelling?
Oh yeah, his eyes are like bugged out on the dagger pointed at his throat. He stops yelling.
Are you gonna say that you're fine?
Does he nod?
Yes, he gives a small nod.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna pull the cloak off his mouth. Kind of make a gross yuck face.
Pull it down, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fine. Harsh. Sir, I heard you yelling for guards.
Tell him he just tripped.
I just tripped.
My God.
I feel like I should just make him tell him my pants fell down.
It's just like, come on, guys, tell him you saw like a rat or something. God
What does
damn.
He's gonna
Herog
say whatever
say?
you tell him to. You got a knife pointed at his throat.
Does
Harsh
Herog
doesn't
say anything?
you don't hear anything from Harsh for a little bit.
Arch. I'm gonna wait till I hear something from.
We should move now, though, actually, I think.
I agree. What do you think? We should just leave him?
I mean, no, I want to ask him questions.
Go ahead, ask him while we've got knives pointed at him.
Yeah.
Not
We
right
seem-
now. We might be found.
No, actually, the name might not be his actual name. That might have been a signal.
What? Oh,
He said harsh.
Harsh?
He added an extra word. Yeah.
that's,
Yeah, that's true.
Harsh is the
That's the
name
name
of
of
his
the other
second
guy.
command.
Yes, but we don't know that person down the hall was name was harsh. And their dog be
I'm
quiet.
pretty sure that was Harsh's voice.
I mean, like, till you saw him, it was Harsh.
Oh, okay.
And also, it sounds like him. He's got like the super nasally voice. You really can't miss him.
yeah, I would recognize that voice.
Yes.
Ugh, I hate it.
Well, go ahead and start, asking questions.
Let me take him back to the library.
Are you sure you don't require any help, sir?
Tell him you're fine.
It's a fucking punchable voice, God.
I am fine. Please, just leave me to my meditation. Clean up when you're done.
God.
Oh my god!
Gross. Yuck. Yuck. I hate this.
So, like, so Romag is sort of like staring, like frowning, kind of frog-faced, looking down at the dagger at his throat.
Alright, I want to wrap the cloak back up around his face and kind of get him up on his feet.
Whole face, yeah.
I go and close the door behind us.
Okay.
There was a door right here.
No, we're going back through it.
Fuck, god damn it.
I
we have
mean,
to
do you
go back
really
through
want to
it.
go back to the
It's the only-
direction that Harsh was?
It's the only way to get to the library.
But I mean, we'd
That or
have
we-
to go where the other person was.
But
Yeah,
then we
sounds
just
like-
leave him here.
It sounds like we have some party conflict here. Tully, what were you about to
I'll
say?
follow you guys.
I was just gonna say that the library is a safer place to hang out for a little while.
Yeah. Plus, it's
Yeah.
easier to kind of like fuck with them in the library.
As long as we get there.
And I don't think we're gonna get caught. And if we do, we got a pretty important VIP as our hostage.
Oh, you're not wrong.
We can always just take him back to the town.
That's not a bad idea. We could take him back to the town.
It might be
Totally
difficult,
understand.
but I'm willing to try it.
So he kind of clicks his tongue as he looks at Harsh or Romog. Yeah, let's take him back to town.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of like, here, give me some rope. I want to tie his arms behind his back.
And like when you say that he like starts shaking his head underneath the cloak.
And just kind of like slap his head. Which is not hard because A, I'm a lamp, and B, it's got a lot of cushion, but like, it gets the point across.
Hold on, we'll talk when we get somewhere. We can. But if you make any more noise now, I'm going to put the dagger right in your kidneys.
Right in the kidneys.
That quiets him a little bit. Okay, so you guys
Alright,
are making your way back to the library.
No.
Yes.
I
No?
want to use, let's see. I want to take the, fast travel to the prison entrance.
You can't do that from here.
No? Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, that's unfortunately.
It'd be a little
Too far
OP.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, it allows you but whenever you have like large areas, like, or if I know that there's something that like, okay, no, you actually don't really know your way back here safely.
Okay, that's fair.
It is literally on the other side of the map.
It is. That's why I wanted to go there.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna open the door.
Okay.
I'm gonna peek down either side.
Alright.
Kurt, can you go as far ahead, please?
Do you guys have
Okay.
any light, by the way? I mean, you're
Oh,
sort
yeah,
of working in
and-
the light of the now diminishing sort of like ball of light here in the middle of the lab.
I get a torch also, please.
Do mark off those torches because you extinguished the ones that you were using.
You can take my torch. I offer a torch.
Thank
okay.
you.
2 torches?
By the way, do you guys have rations?
Let's use 2 torches. And yeah, we're hungry. I don't have any rations at all.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
scrounge.
Well, you haven't made an action yet here, so we haven't ticked over to getting hungry yet.
I have 2 rations.
Oh wait,
so
no,
I'm
actually,
gonna go ahead.
did I take the turn marker for your health check against Romag?
I don't
Oh.
know, actually, because I don't see the turn tracker, actually.
You should. It's open.
Yeah, you should. It's
Well,
open.
I see the turn order, but I don't see the little ticks.
That's because we were in tension, man.
Your intention. There are no
I
ticks.
don't think you did, actually.
But now I'm pretty sure you
Okay,
did.
well then now you're hungry. Unless you eat now.
Okay, I'm gonna eat one of my rations. Who else needs one?
All of us. Who do you like more, Assad?
Just everyone roll a d20 and see who rolls highest.
I won't eat anything, so we just kind of like.
Well,
Tough.
actually, let's give it to Kurt because he has a really high scout.
Kurt ate.
Probably-
Kurt had food.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So like the both of you can eat. And just tough it out.
okay.
I'm now hangry.
Aw.
Oh no.
So I'm gonna be kind of like pushing Romog in front of me. And Kurt, can you go explore ahead and make sure Harsh is gone?
I'll assist with that.
Okay. Yeah, you get up there and
I'll do a double take down the hallway to make sure nobody's like.
looks clear.
Alright. I'll motion for a signal for everybody to follow. I'll peer down this hallway.
Alex, or
Also looks
Alex, can I have control of Romag?
No.
Just to move. No, that's fair.
I mean, no.
I promise I'm not gonna look at shit. I just
No.
want to move around.
Alright, I open the door to the library.
Okay. I'm just gonna actually move you guys all in because you're probably gonna close it behind you, yeah?
Yep.
Wait, what happened to your...
What happened to my torch?
I saw it, like, zip across the map, but, I'll make you a deal. Here's a new torch. We'll figure out where that
Thanks.
other one went eventually.
Somewhere.
It's... God knows. It zipped off like the truly immovable rod.
Odd news.
Alright, I'm gonna lock the door. Or, well, I guess it doesn't lock, but I close it
I
behind me.
still don't see anything.
Oh no. Is
Oh,
there...
we lost Sod.
Oh no.
We
We were
did
so busy
lose
worried
Sod.
about the torch, we lost Sod.
I didn't even see that the halfling also went off into space at about 300,000 miles an hour.
Bye, Sod.
About the size you were.
I think he's littler.
Don't at me. And I believe, Rook can resize it. Please stop clicking your fingernails into your mic.
Sorry.
Whoever's doing that. Or mute yourself, for Christ's sake.
Alright.
Alright, so you guys are, like, sat around here. Are you guys gonna make camp?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Are we actually gonna make camp?
Yeah, wild.
I have one check against myself we can use to make camp.
What else I would check I can use?
I mean, you don't need to spend it to make camp. You need to have a
know.
check to make camp.
Oh yeah.
Well, we have checks to make camp!
Yep.
Okay, so this is an unsafe camp. Combined with your proximity to the boys, you also have a hostage, which sort of just makes camping a little bit more unsafe. I don't know if you've ever camped with a hostage.
If we're gonna just take them, maybe we should just go ahead and try to get out of here instead of making camp.
Yeah, we can always just go back to...
Yeah, I'm kind of in agreement with Sod on that one, to be honest.
Let's take it back to town.
In here.
Yeah.
See if we can get out of here with him.
So how can we go about doing that DM? Just kind of walk him out of the thing and walk him back to...
It would involve some, like, scout checks to like move through the dungeon.
Okay, yeah, because that's
or
a
perhaps
long way to
dungeoneering
walk.
if you wanted to, like, path your way around to a safer route.
Let's see.
Could I use Pathfinder?
No, that's for Overland.
Yeah, okay.
Dungeoneering
Okay,
is...
so-
yeah.
Yeah, that's true. So Kurt, are you good at dungeoneering, or am I good at, should I do the scout checks?
I have 2 dungeoneering.
I'm gonna try and scout ahead to see if we can find a path to get out of here. Who here would like to assist me in my scout check?
I will assist.
I'll assist.
Yeah.
Alright, can I use my nature descriptor hiding? Would that apply here? You can hide from, whatchamacallit?
Yeah.
From prying eyes?
Yeah, you're
Alright.
hiding. Sneak thiefing.
Okay.
Nice 1d20.
Yeah, we were rolling that earlier to see who would get food that I want. But
I
I'm
see.
hungry right now, but that doesn't affect me. Because it only affects this position.
Yep.
So I have a total of 66. And who
Yeah.
here was helping again?
I think we all are.
Everybody can
Alright,
help
so
you.
call your dice, my dude.
4.
5.
1.
Well, if you're gonna scout ahead, just anyone who helps you is going to leave with you, which means they're not staying with Romag, I would assume, unless
It's a
you're
fair point.
scouting out with Romag.
Yeah, I'm not scouting out with Remy. It's a terrible idea.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
not.
I'm gonna scout with Alfie.
And the other two will stay back just in case.
Okay.
So that's the case.
Well,
That'll
hold on.
be-
What's your scout?
My
Well,
scout's
you're
a 3.
using your
Nature, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's 3 plus 3 plus 1. That's 7. Please do not fail me now. Statistics. Statistics did not fail me this time.
Alright, so that's going to be opposed by... Let me open up this character sheet real fast. Yeah, it's going to be opposed by his scout. Plus... I'll move you over to where this is happening in a moment.
I'm out of percent of points, my dudes.
This is... Plus, he's going to add a trait for this.
Oh no!
Ah, shit.
Damn. You're out of persona points. You just said. Now first I'm going to take a turn on the turn tracker here, because that definitely advances a phase. But let's go on a little trip here. Sod and Alfie, and Sod and Alfie's torch. So you sort of like sneak ahead. So like the goal here is that you're trying to figure out like if like the direction that you know how to get out is safe.
Mm-hmm.
So you like sort of peek around here, and as you guys are like looking around in this corner over here, you see torches in the distance.
Oh no. That's a lot of cards.
Yeah. So like a squad of guards filing single file, and like this man who you sort of walk by. He was the man that the mercenaries that you were captured by reported to, or at least directly to.
Oh no.
And he's sort of like going along the corridor here. He says, wait 1 second. Okay, so you guys are like creeping down this hallway, and at the end you see the lights, and unfortunately, you hear, "Wait, I see light ahead." Identify yourselves if you're with the temple. And you hear like the sound of the men moving forward. They haven't directly seen you yet, but what are you doing?
Let's run this way, then maybe we can throw the torch down the south while we run up north. Thoughts?
Well, we gotta identify ourselves, maybe... This one's a little bit riskier, though, but I'm gonna see if I can try using... I don't know, fuck, I'm out of persona points. Never mind.
You guys have manipulator, maybe?
I mean,
Yeah, but, like,
he's also probably going to want to look at you face to face if he's going to identify you. And
yeah,
this
let's
guy's
go
seen
with
you
the
before.
Sod's idea and throw the torch to the south and get out of here.
All right, so you guys do that. This isn't really going to be a check here, though.
Or we could try just sneaking back. Well, they saw us, though, so we can't do that, can we?
Yeah, that's sort of So you guys, do you close the hidden door behind you?
Yes.
Of course. Of course we do. All right, so you guys seal the portal behind you, and you hear the sounds of many like those mailed feet on the ground. I see that torch. It's sort of muffled behind the wall. There's a secret passage here. And in the bottom right, grab it, open it.
I keep motioning for us to continue running.
I'm probably gonna run.
And like behind you, the door to the secret passage comes open, and you see this fellow back here looking and like seeing you running in the darkness. There! So, what are you guys doing? Because with that, I think we're going, We're going into some kind of conflict here.
What would you like to do, Alex?
I don't know. It looks like we're just gonna have to run. You have an option of just killing Romag and getting out of here. But if this is a conflict, then I think we don't really have a choice but to run.
We could just run. They'll chase us. They won't go into the room.
Which room? That they won't go into.
The library.
Well, that's true. Yeah, I think we're just gonna try and run.
I think actually that might be like the one situation where you guys might not be in a conflict. That makes sense. Did I already take the turn tracker ahead?
Yeah, you did take it once already.
I did, yes. Okay. So you guys are good. We're definitely gonna go here. We're in full tension still. So what are you guys doing? You're trying to like lead them away?
Yes.
We hear that, right?
Oh yeah, I mean the you hear the hollering and like now the sound of mailed feet. I say mailed feet like they have metal on the bottom of their boots, but
Like they're clinking armor.
clinking armor, yeah. I don't know why that's the word I use to describe it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, anyone here can take an action.
Let's flee.
Sweet. Drag Romag into the... Drag Romag along.
You guys could just stay in there. They're gonna keep chasing us.
That's... yeah.
Alright, well what are you guys doing then?
Let's run.
Yeah, we're just gonna try and run and see if we can lead them off the chase. Or off the
Okay.
scent.
So what kind of... I guess if you're just straight running, that's more like a health check.
Yeah.
Or scout.
That's true. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna try and see if I'm just gonna roll health to see if I can run away. Does Sod have to do one as well? Per person?
Yes, I would assume so.
Yeah, we'll do this individually. It means he doesn't get any help either. But you
Could
both have to do
we roll like dungeoneering instead?
them.
I'm just wondering if I could do a beginner's luck on dungeoneering instead and get a point for that, you know?
No, because you're not, like, the navigating isn't what you're doing here so much as, trying to outrun him. Because at this point, like, it's just it's really a straight run, right?
Yeah. Let's see. I'm probably gonna try to use one of my traits.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my trait of stoic, in that I'm actually, you know, really calm as I'm running, to help add a +1.
Yeah, +1 die. Alright, lay it on me.
It's a 2 for both of
tie.
us.
Oh, I rolled as the wrong person, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, but we got the idea.
Anyway, so, alright, I mean, you guys bust out running. You really don't make any headway, but, like, neither do they? I'm just gonna use him as a marker for the whole group here, so I don't have to drag them all along.
Mm-hmm.
Whoop, I accidentally shrank you guys. Here,
No,
we'll do that. No way, you're lying to me. Sod was not that big.
I think it was
Okay,
actually a little
so you
smaller.
guys are like, they're still in hot pursuit, but like, you guys are at the marble hallways here.
Let's see. Do you want to try going left?
Yeah, let's go left, so we're gonna head south.
Okay, so you guys run south. They're still in behind. There's not an additional check here necessary since you're just still running. All right, so as you get like into the southern end of this hallway, like the here, let me pull up the description. The walls are decorated, painted with scenes showing captives of all sorts, like suffering by death, suffering death from like water, wind, fire, and like earth, like landslides. It's like these horrifying scenes, but painted in like this like glowing like paint. So they seem to like eke out like light and sort of light up the entire corridor.
Yeah, that's a good idea while they're distracted.
You see, we're gonna keep going and see if we can find a way out, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys keep going. I'll tell you when you should stop. Or well, at least when you come to an intersection, you should stop, yeah.
So we're gonna head south. Or do you want to go north again? I think we should head south.
This way.
Or... Yeah, let's go south.
Hey, we're gonna drag Romag with us, and while you're doing that, as soon as there's no lights and the footsteps have gone, we're gonna leave.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so like you hear like the crowd go past, and then like shortly after you hear like another set come up from the south, from like on the other side of this door. I heard the commander this way. The secret door is open. Perhaps they found them. What are you guys doing?
Oh boy. Not making much noise?
We're gonna stay here.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Let's go back over here real fast before you guys make that check. Alright, so you guys are barreling down this hallway. Make sure. No, the camera's not zipping. Oh, well, I'll just have to do that manually. Alright, so you head down this. Now, remember these giant triangles, so like you head down these steps. And at the bottom, you see the doors. It's another set of the same sort of doors that you ran into. Or actually, are these doors regular? Hold on. Yeah, bronze doors. Yeah, okay. So you remember like the bronze doors at the entrance to the temples, the ones that like hurt you to look at. Like, so you sort of like come down these steps, and as you get like further down them, like the light sort of gets brighter and brighter, and then begins to like sting your eyes. But the soldiers remain, and I'm gonna go ahead and move all the rest of them.
So there's a door directly in front of us?
Yes, there's one of those huge bronze doors, like, you know, chased in chains, like sealed with soft iron, and with the runes that like make your eyes sting and water to look at, and you can't really bear to approach the door too close. But the soldiers like are even further back up. They're stuck at the top of the stairs. And like the leader is like sort of squinting his eyes, like pointing the torch down there, like snarling at you. But back up over here. What were we gonna say, Alex?
No, you can go ahead.
Okay. All right. So what are you guys doing up here? You just trying to hide, or?
Yeah, we're hiding in line for the
Because
other
I'm gonna
boys
tell
to
you,
go back.
they're searching this area. They're gonna search the library. What are you gonna do when they go into the library?
We're
We're gonna walk right out with Romag, because we've got him captive.
That's actually true. That's what I was thinking too.
Okay, all right. So we're gonna like have a standoff here. Nice. All right. I'm liking.
Yeah, I was already thinking like, oh, trick or riddle conflict. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. That'd be trick or riddle. Definitely. All right. So like these guys. That's the wrong thing. And let me move around like I need them to be.
So,
So
I'm
busting
gonna
up
lean-
into the room.
hang on. Before they bust into the room,
Okay.
as I can hear their footsteps approaching, I'm gonna kind of lean into Romog and whisper, "When your men of reach arrive, order them to stand down."
Kurt, do you sort of
I pushed the blade into his gut a little bit, just so like, hey.
for emphasis? Yeah. All right, so this is boop. So as a large group of men like bust into the door, like they sort of reach for the sword before Rook says, wait, and you like sort of like just kind of jab the dagger a little bit like at these guys, like huh.
Yep. Well, what do we have here? There's a lot of you.
Unhand the master.
Tell you what,
Out of here.
we're gonna leave. And you're not gonna stop us, or else we're gonna kill your master.
Okay, yeah, well, this is definitely going to be a conflict here. So go ahead and like start to figure out what you're going to be doing with that, and who's our conflict leader, I guess. Would it be Kurt? Kurt's the guy. Kurt's the guy with the dagger at his gut. I guess if since all other things being even, you're the one with the dagger in his like pointed at him.
It's true. I can do conflict leader. That's fine.
Okay.
All right. I feel like I'm gonna be relying on my nature a lot for this conflict.
Probably. What about down here? So what's happening with Alfie and Sod? They're stuck at the stairs. Yeah.
So are they like blinded?
They're semi-blinded. Like, I mean, you know that, like, well, now that it's to your back, it's sort of like, even being this close to the door, like, knowing it's behind you, you can sort of feel the skin on the back of your neck crawl, like it's gonna grab you. It doesn't.
Alfie.
Yep.
Okay, well, they're partially blinded. Let's sneak past them.
We could try doing that.
I mean, do you have any other idea?
Yeah, that's the only choice that we have.
Alright, well, what I could allow you to do, Alfie, since you're in this specific situation, would you like to use your Arcanist to basically use the already like existing magical light here to your advantage?
I can try doing that.
You can aid Sod with Arcanist here for a total of like a +2 value to your die. Sorry, rather, yeah. So it's one die that's worth 2 die.
So using the light, can I also cast the Wizard's Aegis to kind of like push them away?
I
Knock
mean,
them back
Wizard's
a little
Aegis
bit
has a
towards-
specific use. Like, it does a thing, dude.
Okay. Alright,
Like,
that's
you,
fair.
you can't just use the Wizard's Aegis to do anything.
Alright. So I guess I'll try to using Arcanist to, I guess, use the light of the magic to my advantage.
Like, you as an elf are also capable of, like, small cantrip tricks and shit like that. Just, I mean, elves have, like, household magic, so... You
Okay,
know,
doing that.
sparkles and shit, and just taking advantage of the situation that's already there.
Okay, so do I get a +2 to this and just roll my Arcanist?
Sod is rolling Scout, and you are aiding with 2 dice.
Okay, that works. That makes sense.
So I get 2 dice added to my scout roll.
That's
Yes.
correct.
Plus whatever
Okay.
else you guys happen to add, you know.
Okay. I am going to use my nature descriptor sneaking for this. That would
Okay.
work, correct?
Yeah. So
Um,
spending a persona point to tap your nature.
Yes, I am going to spend a persona point to tap my nature. So that would actually put it at 10. And hold on. Let's see, where is it? I'd like to use my trait Hidden Depths to add another +1.
Ah, yeah, there we go.
So that would be 11. And then, yeah, 11. Wait, it would be 12 because of my cloak.
Ah, yes. Hell yes. All right, so describe to me what happens here, guys. Like, and also what direction you're going in. So you guys are free to move here.
Well, I assume that Alfie does his little elf magic, and while right when that does it and it like blinds them, I quickly grab Alfie and pull him, leading him kind of out around the people. You know, I have a history of
Kind of sneaking through.
I also kind of pull him closer to the ground to
I think
make it more halfling size.
Haha.
That makes sense.
I mean, with a 7 success, I really can't deny you anything. So, I mean, so which direction do you guys run off in?
I think I want to head back into the direction of the library, so that would be to the right.
Okay, so you guys are...
just so we can
back
meet up
over
with the
here.
group. Yes.
I mean, so they're still dazzled, and they haven't even realized you've gone yet. So, I mean, you guys can get trucking, so you guys get all the way up here. What's happening over here, though?
I imagine we're gonna start some sort of conflict now.
Yeah, okay.
Can we take like a quick 5-minute break before we do this
I
next
think
part?
that would be an excellent idea.
Yeah, okay.
We'll go and take 10, actually, since we've kind of been ramped up a little
Be
bit
right
here.
Oh boy.
Alright, are you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm good to go.
I mean, thank you, darling. Are you sure you wouldn't be the teacup one? Because you're much hotter than I.
Amazing. Thank you.
Amazing. Okay, so where we left off, so we have, I'm gonna move you guys out a little bit here, because you would have kind of, like, had to move out into the room until he was maybe standing behind a little bit here. You see, like, Kurt is, like, sort of threatening at Romag with the dagger in his gut. And then, busting through this door, Arsad and Alfie. Because, I mean, 7 successes, you guys made it over there, absolutely.
Oh, looks like things are looking up for us.
What do you two say when you get there? Or what do you do?
We found this drunken bastard wandering around in your halls. Without underwear on.
God damn it.
Wait, has he been without pants this entire time?
Yeah, I bet
Yeah,
that's
no, he hasn't had pants
So
on.
he dick out? He dick is out. Okay, so I just
Yeah.
need to know that his dick is out. I need to know that his dick...
His
that
oddish
wrinkly
is,
old man-
is sprouting
that
right
his-
now.
That his...
Oddish is sprouting.
his little fucking gross wrinkly beepus is out, just out there for everyone to see. Okay.
Jeez.
Yeah.
All right. So what's the goal here for the conflict? What kind of conflict are we entering here? And I guess Sod's the conflict captain. You just
I
claimed
think we
it.
guys should do. God damn it!
No.
I think we just did maybe a convince to think, that
No,
we found
let's-
this. What?
Oh no, that'd be trick
don't-
first of all,
no.
because that's a lie.
We were just about to start a conflict where we just gave them the ultimatum that we were just gonna, they were just gonna let us walk out.
You guys can go with either of those.
I would like to go with that.
You have an option.
Honestly, I don't know where Sod's going with his. No
What?
offense.
We're working on convincing the guy that he's crazy. The
Yeah,
guards don't
but
like
what
him.
he's gonna do with us, then we need him to get out of here, and we want to take him with us.
Okay, well, you can be the conflict captain.
Yeah,
I
all right.
think getting out of here would be the safest way.
So are we like negotiating here? Like what's the what are we trying to do here exactly?
Let me pull up the cheat sheet really quick.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I want you to more describe like what you're trying to do as a character, and we'll define
Alright.
it how we need to.
So, Talia tells them to get out of the way, otherwise, Romek will die.
Okay.
My goal is to keep them talking long enough for us to inch out of the door, get over to that secret place, trip the thing, and then use the sulfur to explode the wall and disable the trap.
No, see, that's a completely different conflict, though.
Also,
we can go
that's
with,
not
we
gonna
can go
help
with
us
that
get out of
plan.
here.
Huh?
That's not gonna help us get out of here.
It might.
I mean, if they're stuck behind the...
It'll give us an edge just to get at, so...
I mean, both of these, like, they all carry their own risks here. Like, to honestly say at the outset that one is more dangerous than the other, well, is putting a lot of faith in the die. Or the dice, essentially.
I have a feeling Kent would work with us on whatever we choose, and it would be up
Yeah,
to
whatever
you
you
guys
choose is
whether
an
it was-
option.
works.
It's gonna end up drastically differently, because they're gonna react drastically differently. They're gonna have different goals based on the conflict that you set, but, like... I mean, you guys get the tenor. You get to pick your goal for the conflict, and then we go forward to what type of conflict it is. If you want to trick them and, like, do some fucking shit with the sulfur and just, like, buy some time to run or whatever, like, that's an option. It would be a different conflict than trying to negotiate with them and bargain, like, hey, we got your leader, you know, just let us go.
Because I don't want to give up the leaders.
Yeah,
That's the only reason I mentioned that.
I mean, if you perform exceptionally well, there might be ways of keeping the leader in both routes. Like, you're not locking yourself out in anything necessarily. It all depends on how you succeed at what you do. More so than... I mean, what you do is important, because, again, it does change things. Like, it's going to change
Alright,
everything.
so here's my argument for my plan, which is that I have a very high nature, and one of my natures is demanding. So I feel pretty confident in my die rolls.
Yeah, so let's demand our way out to where the secret entrance is, and when we get there, just fucking throw the sulfur and run with the leader. If anything, we can just throw the leader at them and use that opportunity to run.
You just completely disagree with what Mooney said, though. That's not what Mooney said that they want to do.
Oh, okay.
I mean, ultimately, Mooney is the conflict captain here, so you decide what's
Alright,
our goal here.
You're the decider.
We're gonna talk our way out.
Okay, so this is a negotiation then, specifically.
Yep.
All right, and if you look, there are weapons listed for the negotiation subtype.
In that case, this is a convince now.
Yes, this is a convince conflict. So I need Tolia to roll Persuader and add to will. And again, anyone can aid there.
I'm going to use my nature, which is demanding.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I mean, I'll obviously aid. Give me 6.
66 better than 5 plus what? Sorry.
I mean, plus 3 if everyone aids.
I think
Y'all
everyone has
helping
something
me?
they can aid with. Unless someone's afraid, I don't know if they are. I don't know.
I don't think anyone's afraid.
Sod and Alfie haven't said anything.
I don't think I can do anything.
You don't have anything that can aid Persuader? Check the skill list.
I have Persuade as well.
Nope, I don't.
Alright,
damn.
so that's 7. That's 5 plus 2 from my helping is 7. Do I add anything else to the roll?
No.
Alright. Oof! Plus my will is another 5, I believe. Let me check. 6, actually. So that's 8 disposition, I think.
Yay, plus... Okay, so you have 8 disposition, you said?
Let me check to see if I can reroll any of that. Use my wises. Would anthropology let me, like, know stuff about the human condition that would help me get out?
I think since we kind of went with that's what that wise is all about, then yes.
Alright, so I'm gonna spend a persona point to reroll my scoundrels.
Okay.
Goodbye, 6-9.
Now we're at 5-10.
Alas. So that I got. So that's 5. Alright, so that's another 3, so that's 8, 9, 10, 11. What else can I actually.
Alright, distribute this, because it's a lot.
Yeah.
I have manipulator 4.
Let's see, what's 11 divided by 4? It's
11 divided by 4, like 3 and 2. 3 3s and a 2.
Okay, so 2, 3, 2, 2. Kurt, you got this heard. Alright. So for let's see, they got 4. I'm just gonna be completely blunt with this and just do 3 attacks. Myself, then Kurt.
Okay.
We've got way more stuff than they do. I'm pretty confident.
Okay, so is that the plan?
Yes.
What's the order again?
Myself, then Kurt, then Sod.
Okay, so what do you say is your attack here?
I just kind of repeat myself, like, this can be easy or it can be difficult. You can lose your leader, or you can maybe have him back when you decide to release him. Otherwise, we're leaving unharmed.
Alright, they attempt to feint, which, well, just gets caught out there.
Alright, so that's
You know, like, they threaten to just kill you where you stand, but, I mean, you're not really hearing it.
Feels bad.
Alright, I'm gonna use my nature for demanding.
Go for it.
Can I help with that?
Persuader is the skill being rolled for here.
Yes.
Yeah, I will absolutely. I plunge that guy and just kind of give them a little wink.
And as they say that they're going to kill me when I stand, I'm going to draw my bow and arrow and aim it at his head, and it says, "Which is faster, your blade or my arrow?"
All right, that's 5 successes. I think that just knocks another part.
Yeah, that's outright.
Feels bad.
Oh, wow.
Fuck off.
Nice.
You guys were concerned.
You can mark a well, that's a success for your nature. Whoops.
Yeah. Oops. I know. I was aware as I was going into this, but better 6 nature than dead.
It's true. Oh, that was just one. That was quick. Boop.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, already 4 turns again. Man, tension's fun, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, like, I guess I just delete all this shit. We don't need this garbage.
I'm sorry,
so
Ken.
they oh no, it's fine. That's great. But they just fucking, so they just seem stalled, right? Like they don't know what to do. Kind of looking back and forth, but like you guys have the initiative here to do something.
All right, I'm just gonna like grab Romig by the scruff of his neck, and I'm gonna walk back through this doorway. I'm gonna head towards the exit. Like, just cool as a cucumber.
I mean, yeah, my blade's not leaving his gut.
So as we pull Romag out, we're probably gonna head over all the way to where the secret entrance is.
Yes.
And do what Kurt asked, suggested.
Oh, I thought we were on the other side of the secret entrance.
Where's
No.
Rook?
He should be with us.
Okay, this door is, hold on. This door is open. I'm gonna use this guy to represent the squad, but they're like kind of following behind you, like at a distance.
You guys are gonna stay there.
One more step. Don't be foolish now.
I'm gonna
Alright.
kind of shove Romak ahead of me and keep going.
Okay, I need one more, so they're still trying to stand off on you here, so just one check from somebody
Alright.
to, like, scare them off.
Gonna make another demand check.
More natures.
7 d6. Okay, I'm assuming you guys are helping me again?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, same method.
Oof. I'm gonna use another percent point to reroll the scoundrels.
Yeah, they're also using their demanding nature here.
Yeah, we're demanding on each other.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and roll for them.
Let's see this. 5d6. Oops.
Oof.
God damn
That's
it.
still like another. That's a tie.
That's a tie.
Could you re-roll the 6s? Split them?
Can I do that?
You have one.
You have 1 6.
One
to
fate
reroll.
point.
Alright,
One fate point, you have 1 6 you can reroll.
I do have a fate. I have 2 fate points.
And there's 2 6s there then.
Mhm.
Oh wait, that's not.
Alright, I'm gonna reroll both of 6s.
Or you could use Foolhardy to break this tie in their favor.
I could do that, you're right.
You
So
could
it's
do
only
that.
1 6 you can re-roll, I'm sorry. Is it? Wait, I
Yeah,
don't
it's only
see-
one.
There's only 1 6.
They rolled
Okay.
2 6s.
Oops. In that case, just take the first one, I guess? I hit enter. As I can re-roll it just
Please
straight
reroll
up.
that.
Yeah, okay. Hey!
Hey, roll it again.
Thanks, Kent.
God damn it.
That's just an extra one. That's 5 to 4.
5 to 4, okay. Alright, so I mean they're kind of held back, like, as you move away with Romag.
Close the secret entrance.
Yeah, we're gonna close the secret entrance. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, you guys are hungry if you don't eat, by the way. And if you're already hungry, then ooh,
I'm angry.
baby.
So now we're hungry and thirsty.
Yes, and Alfie, you were already hungry and thirsty. You're now exhausted.
Okay, that's fine.
This has been woof.
It's been a wolf.
Yeah, it's been a woof.
I'm gonna
Okay.
drink from my canteen.
This is doused already. It's dead.
We should probably go like the way we know.
Yeah. Yeah, not this way. My bad.
Okay, you go that way.
Yeah, we're going this way. Down this big ol' long hallway.
Oh, I grabbed Alfie instead of Romag.
Stop! I'm being manhandled by a godly figure.
With no pants.
God, you're right. His oddity is flailing about.
Ugh.
That is definitely some imagery.
Left.
Okay, as you guys pass in front of this door, remember the one with the light?
Mhm.
Yeah.
You guys get about, hold on. Give me your marching order here. What's our actual marching order? No one's further than Tolia right now. Or where Tolia was, so the furthest person ahead can be right here.
It's very likely that the person with the torch is ahead.
Then who's
And
got the torch?
I'm
And you're up here. And what's the marching order behind him?
I'm probably at the back there with Romag, close to
Okay.
Tolia.
Okay. You hear from behind the door someone shout, "There they are! Sound the alarm!"
Jeez.
Oh no.
Man, you failed that instinct check. You didn't see the peephole.
Nope.
So this door flings open.
Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing again.
Oh, no. They don't even give you time to start that.
Okay, so Telia's is like, ah!
It is getting a bit late, so before we start this next conflict, I think we could end it right here.
I think this would be an excellent place to end it.
Okay.
Oh no, it's a lot of guards.
Is this... Okay, you can see 4, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Alright. Alright, so how was that, guys? We had a little bit more action this session than last time.
I feel really good about that session.
Nothing like stuffing the loincloth in a man's mouth. His own loincloth. It's kind of like shooting a man with his own gun.
Yeah, this is like that flying by the seat of the pants shit that I just really, really was looking forward to in the Torchbearer game. I mean, you guys are worming your way through it. I mean,
yeah, worming. That's the best word to describe this.
No!
Ew.
I hate it. You lose a fate point for that.
It's too bad.
God damn it. Okay, so let's go to our rewards here for this session. Who acted on their belief this session?
I did.
What's your belief?
Never leave someone behind.
Hell
Yeah, no, like, fucking saved my life there.
Those
Literally
are
saved my
fate
life.
points, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I
Anyone
think
else?
my
Yeah?
belief is in order to gather knowledge, I must be able to take care of myself. Tolia did a pretty good job taking care of himself, I guess.
You took charge.
Yeah, just taking charge and like being in control of the situation, like not like relying on someone else.
Yeah, you know what? I think that fits in right. Alfie or Kurt?
I definitely did not.
Okay.
Negative.
Alright, so who worked toward a goal but didn't accomplish it this session?
I was working towards discovering the motives of the temple leaders. I mean, we captured one.
That's definitely progress toward that.
Does just exploring the temple count as just progress toward discovering its secrets? I mean, I got a big cut.
Well, you definitely uncovered one of the smallest secrets in the temple, I should say. Nobody? Is this thing on?
I'm sorry. I missed that one last thing that you just said, sorry.
I said you definitely uncovered one of the smallest secrets in the temple.
Oh my god.
This session.
Wasn't that effectively Sod that uncovered it?
Ew.
I mean, as a group. I mean, you as a group get the credit.
Yuck.
As my goal, I don't think I discovered the motives of the temple leaders. Like, I found a temple leader.
No,
Yeah,
that
you're
was the
working
same
towards
as-
it.
You're working
Can
toward
I
it.
change my goal
we're
to be
definitely
get
working
Ro
toward it.
make new pants?
Next session.
God, Jesus Christ.
Next session, that can be your goal.
So yeah. So that you still get a faint point, Alex.
You
because
still get a
you're
fate point if you
working
work toward it, dude.
Yeah.
And this is definitely like what you guys are doing, like capturing the leader and trying to interrogate him at least. That's working toward it. I can't deny you that.
Absolutely.
Who benefited from an instinct? Alfie and
did.
Kurt, I believe, are the only ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used mine, but I didn't benefit from it.
Oh, fuck. God damn it. I didn't. Oh well.
I think so. That's still technically.
You ended up playing an instinct if you
yeah.
used an instinct at all, even if you didn't like. Even if it
Yeah,
didn't
if
work,
you get the
like-
roll, if you get granted the roll, if you get to make a roll
Alright.
without taking time, then yes.
Nice. Awesome.
Okay, so playing against a belief. Did anyone play against their belief?
Yeah, I definitely did because I didn't kind of run. I was holding on to this guy, kind of like.
Oh yeah, you're like
I mean-
standing your ground. That's definitely playing against your belief. So that's a persona point. Alfie, you were gonna say?
Actually, hold on. No.
What's your belief?
No. It is my responsibility to make sure everyone gets home alive. I think I didn't play it too much to this session. Neither did I play against
I
it.
don't know, dude. I think you kind of acted on your belief this session, though. Didn't you kind of like take some risk into your own hands by leading like the higher, like fucking equipped military guys away from the party?
So that's true.
No, I think you did
definitely
that.
And that's a fate point then.
It's probably good when we do the belief thing to just everyone say their belief and we decide whether they didn't as a group.
I think it's a good thing
that
to
might
do.
be a better
It's
idea.
a better idea.
Okay, no one accomplished a goal, right?
Mhm.
No.
Straight up. Okay. Alright, so now our dual reward. Who was our MVP and who was our team worker? A lot of strong candidates. candidates.
I'm gonna put forth Sod, I think. Need the sneak roll to get past this case.
For which?
Also, Sod saved my life, so I'm voting for him.
Like that one, yeah, just specifically that one.
Team worker, okay.
And I pulled down a guy's pants.
You did pull down
It's
pants.
MVP.
I feel like that should be a point
MVP.
against you. I feel like that should be.
I'm just putting these two awards together because they can't be shared.
Yeah.
And they both give a persona point, so they are interchangeable. And most sessions were like, well, I mean, really, either or is fine, and you just pick two people to give these awards to.
The two players that I think should get it this time, in my opinion, are Sod and Tolia, because Tolia got us out, and Sod with the fucking MVP pants pulling down.
Yeah, definitely.
You can't go wrong with pulling down pants, man.
Yeah, I'll vote for those.
Okay.
He
Let's
still
see.
doesn't have pants, and I like to think the loincloth is still stuffed in his mouth.
No, I mean, that's long abandoned up north.
So what did I get for that? A fate point?
A persona
persona
point now,
point.
yeah.
Okay.
Alright, now, embodiment. Did everyone have a big character moment, or a good character moment this session? Like, so tell me what your character moment was, I suppose.
Pulling down someone's pants and putting...
Yeah.
I feel like I had my character moment with Alfie, just like this fucking guy. This fucking guy.
Which one?
Romag. I was really mad at Romag.
Like arguing with him.
Also, I tackled him. I tried to tackle him.
You did.
I mean, you definitely took the initiative there, yeah.
The only noteworthy thing I did was shut the man up.
I mean, I feel like that's extremely in character for you to just be like the guy who does all the
I mean, you
pro
wrapped
stagger
him up
stuff.
with your cloak. You did a cool thing with your cloak. That's your whole character concept.
And now your cloak is all covered in his drool and spit. Yuck.
You're gonna need to
That's
get that
okay. It's been worse.
cleaned. True.
Not a big deal.
Definitely true.
Like, at least we're not trailing through feces and piss right now. I mean, let's talk about alleys.
Yuck.
Okay, so that's Sod, Alfie, Kurt. What about Tolia?
I feel like I did the map. I spoke out to get Roman going. I had the idea to
I guess you also
get him
like
out.
taking charge, yeah. It's kind of like a little development thing for Tolia, even maybe.
Yeah, definitely told you.
Yeah, so like, all right, I'm fine with everybody getting that then.
And that's another persona point.
Yep.
Okay.
All
You
right.
guys got it. I gotta level up.
Yeah,
Don't forget that
I'm
to
sensing,
count.
I'm sensing the end of the adventure phase nearing one way or another next session.
Yeah.
That's what my gut tells me, especially since you guys spent so much time and tension, and boy, does that just tick off the resources. I mean, that's sort of the, that's one thing, so taking hostages is really good, but man, if you have a hostage, you're constantly dealing with the enemy. You're probably going to be always in tension, unless you're, you really have them down, and you're, or maybe if you're not also surrounded, I guess.
Kurt, next session, just throw a fucking sulfur at them and let it on fire and run!
Sulfur
I mean, we're not
flammable?
that far from the entrance.
Sulfur's
Sulfur
very
is
flammable.
explosive, dude.
No, I don't think sulfur's combustible. That's generally the saltpeter. If you're talking about explosives, that's the oxidized element, but it is very flammable.
It wouldn't be an explosion, it would be a big flue of flame.
So I mean, if you throw
along
that
with the
through
smell
a
would
torch,
be-
if you throw it through a torch, it's basically a flamethrower. I mean, or napalm.
It's more like napalm, that's the better way to describe it.
It sticks on you. It's rough. Don't do it.
It's pack 1, it's a pretty hefty pack of sulfur.
It will fuck you up real bad.
Hey, Alex.
Yeah, so,
Or not Alex, who was it that had the sparkly powder? That was Daniel. I just want to tell you out of character that was powdered ruby.
Oh.
You just crushed 10 dice of gold.
I should never have left you guys in the
I didn't crush it. The bookcase did. What do you want me to do?
You rolled below, a 3 or below, which...
Also, whatever, just scoop it up, it's fine.
No, it's all gone.
That's too bad.
Fucking Saga Mercury all over me. What do you even... Oh, it's gonna get into my skin and my pores and shit. But it shouldn't be enough to get mercury poisoning, but ugh.
Oh no, you're in no danger from that. That's just sort of like...
Yuck.
Narratively, though, you got some mercury stains on your clothes.
Alright, I'm checking out later.
Later.
Have a good night, dude.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Thank you, Ken.
Thank you.
Right.
Memes.
Yeah, good session. Later.
Hell yeah.